first goal, 19 seconds into the season.
And saved by Jaden Man.
Christian Beckett ties the goal scoring record and saved by Man. Gets across, gets the rebound.
All right, welcome into Dallas, Texas for night 2 between the DBU Patriots and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And David, we're not starting at 11 p.m. tonight. How's that?
We are not starting at 11 p.m. tonight, and honestly, I can't tell you how glad I am that we don't have such a late puck drop. I don't think I got to bed until around 3 or 4 a.m. in the morning this morning. So, what about you?
About the same. Didn't get out of the rink till about 2:30 in the morning, but at least tonight we're back to the normal program. 8:15 start time, and we're good to go. But it'll be a fun night. DB looking to bounce back after a shootout loss last night. Drawing within, they were down 2-0, came back to tie it, and then they eventually lost in the shootout.
Yeah, it was definitely an unfortunate loss in the shootout last night, but I mean, going all the way to a shootout shows that these two teams can play with each other, these two teams can compete. We will see what they've got in store for us in this game. Xander, how you feeling about this one?
I'm feeling pretty good. DBU definitely is looking for the split here. I know a lot of the team wasn't happy about losing last night, but they did make a great comeback, so we'll see what they can start here tonight.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Texas Tech was able to recover their legs last night. They were tired by the end of the game, so we'll see if that has any momentum carrying over. And if it's same goalie Valdivieso in net for Tech, then see how tired he is after facing 65 shots last night, making 63 saves.
And not necessarily the same starting goalie, but the same goalie who finished out the game will be Pono Magical for the DBU Patriots.
Yeah, so the goalie matchup that we saw in the latter half of that game will be who we see in net tonight. So Pono gets to start for DBU, and Valdivieso gets to start for Texas Tech. And it'll be interesting to see tonight, the Patriots are trying to get some sort of momentum going offensively. They're shortening the bench.
Yes, they will be shortening the bench. They've got the fourth line will be compressed into one extra guy from that line is going to switch in with the third line, and the second guy from that line will be back on defense. So that is Valos Owen will be going back onto defense. The third line is now going to consist of 4 guys, and that'll be Luke Bradley, Luke Gressel, Alan Garibovich, and Spencer Hilliard, and then we will have Christian Kinsella filling in for the tired guys. So definitely shortening the bench. They're trying to get an extra offensive push tonight. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, Fowler's message to the team after last night's loss was that they need to have more of a physical presence. They need to make the Tech players feel scared to make a play with the puck, thinking in the back of mind that body's coming their way, and also to try and make the goalie Valdivieso more uncomfortable, as he was really not challenged too much by any screens or bodies in front of him. Just a lot of shots.
Yeah, I think Xander probably had the best view from that. Xander, what do you think they have to do differently to try and get it past Valdivieso tonight?
It really just is as simple as bodies in front. That's all they have to do. Valdivieso was seeing a lot of shots, but he was seeing a lot of shots. That's the issue. So if they can get somebody in front to cash in on those rebounds or to block the vision, that's really what's going to be their golden ticket here.
Yeah, and Austin Fowler told the guys the analogy that what he wants his guys to do tonight is make Valdivieso's night absolute torture for him. Make it where he can't see through bodies, he can't see the puck at all, and just make him feel like he's very uncomfortable and not in the right spot in the net. And just question his confidence, but it'll be hard to do that after making 63 saves last night.
Yeah, I did hear a little bit of the snippet from Austin Fowler's speech going into this game. He said, as soon as they have the puck, everyone needs to be on him. I don't want anybody getting open space. This guy cannot be moving around with the puck. Talking about some of the better players on Texas Tech. And every time you get an open shot, take it on this goalie, because we're not going to beat him a whole bunch of times, so may as well give us the most amount of chances.
Yeah, I mean, what we saw from last Saturday game that DBU played, they're able to score 8 goals, so maybe they'll get the scoring magic again for Saturday night, but they're going to need it tonight, as we're now 5.5 minutes away till a puck drop. They're going to need some scoring tonight, more than 2 goals ideally. With Pono net, you'd probably imagine about 3 or 4 is what you'd want to aim for just as like a safe bet.
Yeah, I mean, 3 or 4 goals is a safe bet for any goalie. You don't want to choke your goalie, like put him in a position where he has to absolutely save you the game. Obviously, as an offense as powerful as this one, we know they can score a lot of goals. 3 or 4, I think, is a good target for them.
Yeah, Xander, what's it looking like down there for warm-ups for DBU? Are they looking any different, a little more pep in their step tonight?
Yeah, I mean, look, they probably played down to Tech's level last night. That's what a lot of people are saying. So they're definitely trying to keep the intensity up here. I can see a little pep in the step for everybody here. They definitely want to split this series.
Yeah, we saw that a lot more towards the end of the game. That top line really with Fernandez, Amanda, and McKenzie, they were flying. They were moving with a lot more speed.
And obviously we had the between the legs goal by Tyson last night to open up the scoring for DBU. How can we forget that? We won't be forgetting that one most likely for the rest of his career here at DBU. We will definitely be talking about that. But yeah, I mean, obviously from his point of view, you'd like to do that again.
Oh yeah, I mean, really for DBU, they just like to find the back of the net more in this one. It took them all the way until about roughly 6 minutes to go in that final frame last night, or technically it was this morning with the time, but it's in the last game they played. It took them until the final 6 minutes of the third period to find the back of the net. So they're going to look to try and just get some early scoring, just get an early goal maybe in this one, play with the lead for once, something that they haven't really done well this season.
But yeah, we've got about 3 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in warm-ups. We'll go ahead and switch it over to camera view, let you guys watch the rest of their warm-ups here, but we'll be back with you for starting lineups.
that'll do it for warm-ups. Both teams huddling up. And we're now just moments away from the puck dropping on night 2, this weekend set between DBU and Texas Tech. But in the meantime, let's turn it over to our wonderful public address announcer, Gideon Harden, and let's meet starting lineups for both teams tonight.
Yeah, maybe give it a few minutes. We got a talk behind the nets for both teams. Are they going to go over to their benches? Obviously, DBU, they're going to do their tradition of praying before the game starts.
Getting set, getting locked in, getting ready to go for this one. DBU looking to come away with the weekend split out of this. Even though they got pointed, they're looking to get 3 out of 4 points hopefully in this weekend. And to do so, it will not be an easy task overcoming Texas Tech, but they have the team. We saw a little bit of a maturity turning point for them last night in that comeback. Not quitting, but staying in the game and really being resilient.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of surprising who we ended up seeing the scoring out of, being Tyson and Dawson. I think we more expected it to be out of the captains. Maybe we'll see some of that tonight.
Yeah, now let's turn over to our public address announcer, Gideon Harden, to meet the starting lineups in tonight's game.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's matchup here at the Ranch between the visiting Texas Tech and your DBU Patriots. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for Texas Tech. At forward, number 27, Ethan Kellenberger. At forward, number 9, Landon Schutz. At forward, number 12, Zach Birdsong. And on defense, number 8, Peter Longcar. And on defense, number 21, Keegan Kramer. And between the pipes, number 1, Ryan Valdivieso. Head coach of the Red Raiders, Kendall Craig. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for your DBU Patriots. At forward, freshman from Nashville, Tennessee, number 9, Jesse Zonana. At forward, junior from Flagstaff, Arizona, number 7, your captain, Logan McKenzie. At forward, sophomore from Los Angeles, California, number 18, Mikey Fernandez. At forward, sophomore from Los Angeles, California, Mikey Fernandez. On defense, sophomore from Johnstown, Pennsylvania, number 8, Colin Gorman. On defense, freshman from Frisco, Texas, number 6, Ian Johnson. And between the pipes for the Patriots tonight, a freshman from Manteca, California, number 29, Pono Madrigal. And your head coach for the Patriots tonight, Jason Hilliard. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem.
Drop the puck on this one tonight, but a little correction. DBU's actually starting their second line in this one, so it'll be number 22 Tyson Wilhelm centering that line, the sophomore for DBU, and as left wing is number
ready
13,
for
Josh Basie.
Patriot hockey.
And right wing number 28, Dawson Blue. And on defense is number 8, Colin Gorman, and number 23, Tyler Volkanczyk. So that will be starting with the second line.
They are still starting that top line on defense, but they are starting the second line for forwards, maybe trying to get a little jump ahead of tonight's game. Obviously, the second line has Dawson Blue and Tyson Wilhelm, the two guys who were able to net goals last night. I think Fowler's trying to Fowler and Hilliard are trying to help them pick up right where they left off, try and get a goal quick.
Yeah, they were by far the best line last night's game. They got the goals. Both top two lines are both really good, but this was the line that got the scoring last night. So maybe see if you can start them out there and see if they can get the scoring started. So Wilhelm lines up for the face-off. Wilhelm is able to win that back. Gorman has it. DB looks to get started in this one. Dump it down low. Blue first in on the forecheck. Gives a hit there on Longcar. Blue looking for a center feed there. Gorman has it. Works around one man. Gorman now wraps around the goal. With the puck still. 2 red sweaters there to meet him. Vasey has it. Vasey gets a stick lifted. DBU trying to work a little cycle action there. Wilhelm with a little shove. Vasey with another hit there. And now Birdsong unable to exit the zone with the puck. Swipe low, Volkanczyk. Longcar has it now. Wilhelm on the forecheck, swept away by Valdivia, so sweeps it to the corners. Turned over, loose in front, and a swipe attempt there by Wilhelm by Blue unsuccessful. DB with a lot of pressure to start this game. Volkanczyk still able to keep it in, but DB likes to get
and that is what they wanted to do out of their top line, playing that second line out there starting. They wanted to get that energy rush really quick. I think they did a great job. It was a great call. Now they've got that top line mismatch against Texas
now
second.
with speed. McKenzie gets around one man, gets shoved off the puck there. McKenzie takes a hit there behind the goal. Now Ross fires it, looking for a little deflection maybe. Zonana along the near boards, works it to Sorelli. Sorelli to the far corner. Fernandez first to it. Fernandez gets tied up along the boards. Ross within out the point. Banks it off the boards. McKenzie has that at his feet. Tries to hit to Zonana. Now Zonana has the puck. Zonana gets knocked down on a knee. Moves it to McKenzie. Now Ross stepping in. Slap shot. And that one goes over the goal. One shot on goal so far for DBU. Fernandez has it on the near corner. Multiple sweaters from both sides tying up there along the board. Zonana jumps in to help. Zonana has the puck. Unable to hit Ross on a pass, and now Tech able to get some fresh bodies out there.
And a nice chance by Ross there as the puck finds the way to him at the point, but he just can't get that puck on net. It's just too high. You got to try and keep that lower.
Yeah, good pressure so far by DBU, really pinning Tech in their own zone, forcing them to sit back and play defense. Only one shot to show for it so far. Now Ross has it. Misses a pass, so that will be icing. First whistle for this one.
That was waved off.
So Sorelli banks it off the glass. Glove down Bradley. Hilliard now with it. Backhand attempt. Garibovic, that shot swept away. Unable to get a stick on that as Bradley. Now Tech is able to exit their zone. Sorelli intercepts that pass.
A great chance there for Luke Bradley for a one-timer right in front of the net, but he just whiffs on the puck. That would have been a nice goal for him if he could have connected.
So DBU really keeping all the momentum so far in the Tech end. Ice is very tilted so far in this one. Bradley moves it to shots, blocked down traffic.
It's very similar to the start we saw from from DBU and Texas Tech last game, but slowly but surely Texas Tech was able to grind away and get that momentum back. Yeah,
finally we get our first whistle 3 minutes and 2 seconds into this one. And this one goes still all the way back down now to the Texas Tech zone. Second line back out there for DBU looking to start scoring. So Wilhelm, Blue, and Vasey. Now Valdivieso checking on his equipment there. He's set to go, so now blocker side, Wilhelm lines up for the draw. Loses it. Kramer unable to clear the zone. Now Vasey moves it to Johnson. Johnson trying to work it towards the net. Unable to funnel a shot on goal there. Now Tech looking for an exit from their zone. Unable to receive that pass with 19. And their Texas Tech's bench looks very short tonight from what we see here compared to DBU.
Especially after that late night last night, or should I say early morning this morning.
Yeah.
But as you saw there, Tyson Wilhelm loses the faceoff in their own offensive zone. I'll tell you, from experience, you're not going to see that very often. Tyson Wilhelm is very good on the faceoff dot. I've personally lined up against him, and I can tell you it's hard to win the draw against that kid.
Yeah, Wilhelm will now get another chance to win this one. Still blocker side of Valdivieso, who's faced 3 shots and sits on all of them. Now Vasey tries to funnel a shot and goal. Vigorous has it. Unable to clear the zone. Johnson rips that shot. That one's shouldered down by Valdivieso. Now Longcar with the puck. Chips out into the neutral zone. That will go down the length of the ice. Will not have enough for icing. So Owen goes back to retrieve it. Moves it to his D partner Johnson. Johnson spins away from the hit there. And Johnson still with the puck, looking to get going downhill. Johnson with speed. 2 big bodies there, trying to find Blue there. Unable to connect. Now DBU able to keep the puck in. Vallis Owen backhands it towards the slot. That shot,
yeah, and
catch there.
maybe a dangerous D pair we just saw out there. Vallis Owen and Ian Johnson. Obviously, we know Ian Johnson loves to carry the puck up. He loves to try and be that offensive defenseman. It's a little risky putting him out there with Owen, as we know Owen just was playing forward last game and has now moved back to defense. So we got 2 very offensive defensemen there. Maybe a little bit of a lucky break. Maybe they were trying to get an offensive stunt there and try and get a goal.
And Valdivieso, some sort of issue with his skate. Now gets that corrected and he skates back towards his net. So we've seen a couple of equipment malfunctions for him so far. Still early in this first period, so see if that becomes an issue for him throughout the night. Volkanczyk banks along the glass, glove down by Zonana. Zonana gets taken off the puck there. Good spin by Volkanczyk, works it back towards the tech zone. Poked off there by Zonana. Now Zonana trying to get a loose puck. Tech elects to try and bank it off the boards. Still no rush chances the other way for him. Fernandez gets tied up there by number 43 from Tech. Now Zonana has the puck. Unable to split 3 defenders there. Zonana still trying to pester for it. McKenzie there on the trying to tie up a player. Ties him up. Good pressure forward check by his top line for DBU. Really showing the effort. Still Tech unable to clear their zone. Now that finally goes up to the neutral zone. But touched back down low by Gorman. Top line still out there. So far 5 minutes in, we have not seen Tech control the puck in the DBU defensive zone.
Yeah, as I was saying before, it's looking like a very similar start to the game as we saw yesterday. DBU maintaining control, maintaining the shots on the board, and maintaining the offensive possession.
Volkanczyk is solo effort, trying to find second feet, finally gets bumped off the puck. Now it's in the slot. Bradley fires it, it's kicked away. Bradley taking a hit there, and Valdivieso making the save.
And a good shot by Bradley there in the slot. We saw he had plenty of chances last night, just could not bury one, and already he's got a few chances today. He is itching for his first goal this season.
Yeah, we got a pretty good turnout tonight, Saturday night here in Dallas. Plenty of fans coming out here to watch this matchup.
Well, I mean, it helps when you've got 2 relatively local teams where the fans can come out from both colleges and come support.
And now Hilliard lines up for the face-off. Hilliard loses that one. But Ross able to hold it in. Tech unable to clear their zone again. Looking for a touch pass there. Comes out to the neutral zone. DBU forced to touch up. Now Kramer has the puck. Kramer with it. 1-on-2. Fires a shot that goes over Madrigal's net. Rebound is swiped at. Trickles away to the far corner. First test for Madrigal, and he's too tall to it. Now Bradley turns it over. Kicked away by Madrigal. Ross there to clean up the rebound. Ross gets taken down. Gets back up. Still gets to the puck first. Ross has it. First little look that we've had so far. Tech had an offensive pressure. Ross giving a little shove there to Kramer. DBU looking to get out of their zone. Looking to stay tall to this pressure. And that one gets blown down.
And let's take a minute to talk about Marley Ross, a guy who didn't really find didn't find his spot last season. He was going back and forth between a little bit of defense, a little bit of forward. He's done a great job already this season. He's been given the A, really stepped into this leadership position. He is, you look down the lineup and it's not really something you realize, but Marley Ross is the lone senior for DBU. He's the oldest guy, and he's the only senior they've got on their roster. Everybody else is junior or younger. So as the veteran, as the guy everybody's looking to, he's really stepped up so far.
And now with speed, Vasey has it one-on-one. Vasey rips a shot. That one is cut down by Valdivieso. 7th shot for DBU in this one. Good pressure there. Now Wilhelm first on the forecheck. Tech trying to rim it around. Blue has it. Blue to Wilhelm. Wilhelm swipes at a bouncing puck. Still goes wide of the net. Vasey on the forecheck now for DBU. Vallis Owen unable to control that. Tech elects to back in out of the zone. Get fresh change out there. Sweet start for them. They were getting tired towards the end of the last game. And it was a late night for them as well. So you'd imagine that maybe their legs aren't fully there for them tonight. And Blue turns that one over. Blue intercepts that pass from Longcar. It's out in the neutral zone. Touch pass there now, Neal. Longcar rips that one, blockered away to the far boards. Madrigal makes a save on that. Now that one swiped at, goes to the near corner. And that one now goes out to the neutral zone. DBU gets fresh change out there. Longcar has it, looking to get some momentum. Has a cutter, unable to hit him. Kicked away by Madrigal. Tag now a little bit of pressure. Hit there, thrown by Volkanczyk. Now Volkanczyk has it, looking to exit the zone. Puck disagrees with him. Now Logan McKenzie unable to control the puck there. 1-on-4, gets a red sweater. Hit there by Vallis Owen. Now Fernandez has a puck, gets bumped there, turns it over. Another hit there by Owen. Throwing a couple hits out there on defense.
And he's making it look easy too.
And he's not a big guy either, maybe only about 5'8", 5'9", but I like Brad Marchand out there. Small guy, big heart, able to just throw the body. McKenzie trying to split a Red Sea.
We kind of see some Brad Marchand tendencies from him as well. He's the kind of guy to lash out when the game gets late, have a lot of heart, really be into the game. We saw him get a few penalties earlier in the season, maybe something to try and calm him down, get him in control. But if he can turn that into a weapon, start trash talking, I think that could be a real advantage, like how they use Brad Marchand.
Yeah, so Vallis Owen, our DBU version of Brad Marchand, that one off the face-off right there by Fernandez, off the chest of so now Birdsong has the puck, rips that one. Madrigal standing tall, makes a save.
And now we see Texas Tech comes to play in this game.
Yeah, they're closing that shot gap now. Fernandez blocks that pass and off of his shins puck goes to the neutral zone. DBU getting the line change out there. So even though they have more players dressed tonight than Tech, they're playing with really just 3 forward lines and 3.5 defensive pairings. So maybe try and get those top guys going. Now McKenzie has the puck. McKenzie rips that one, blocked away by Valdivieso. So Zonana first to the loose puck. Zonana behind the goal. Tries to leave it off for McKenzie. Zonana takes a tumble. Might have tripped over the referee there. Ian Johnson, good defensive play, shuts that rush down. Now Johnson looks to skate with it. Ian Johnson has it on his forehand on a strong side, fans on a pass. It's tied up in the corner. 2 big bodies there. It's a Vigorous and Johnson punch.
As we have no winger back to cover on defense, Marley skates all the way across from one side to the other and collects that puck.
Yeah, and he takes a hit there to work that one back. Now McKenzie goes back to retrieve a loose puck. Spins away from pressure there. Now McKenzie looking to get something going the other way. Gets her two red sweaters. Now McKenzie trying to work around number 43. Gets bumped off finally there. Now with the puck is number 7, Planty. Madrigal sweeps that one away, leaves it for Gressel to play for DBU. Hilliard trying to throw a little bit of a hit there, falls down, gets right back up. Now Tech trying to get some offensive pressure set in this one. Ross with it, chips it up ahead for Garibovic, held in there by Vigorous, who swipes it low. Ross back to retrieve it, and Tech goes for a change. So now DBU looking to break out of their zone. Haven't had many whistles so far in this one. We're already over halfway through the period. Taking a tumble there is Hilliard. Now that shot is saved by Madrigal, gets enough of that. Puck is loose now behind the goal. Garibovic with the puck. Trying to work around the referee there. Turns it over. Ross takes a tumble trying to throw a hit. Now Garibovic with a heavy hit.
The reverse by Garibovic.
Vigorous stepped up to hit him there and threw him down. Now Garibovic with the puck, 1-on-3. Loses it. Gressel trying to pick up the loose puck. Garibovic taking a little bit of a shove there. That's the physicality that DBU was looking to see in this one. Now Kramer unable to receive the pass. DBU looking to get something going the other way.
As Garibovic gets a pat on the back, the shoulder, and the head by Jason Hilliard, the head coach.
And now Owen has it. Turns it over. Tech works it low. Owen back to retrieve it first there for DBU. Banks it along. to Sorelli. He's getting a lot more playing time this year than we saw last year, and he's really stepped in that role and filled it pretty well, I'd say. Now Vasey, the freshman, has the puck. Unable to get the puck clean on his stick there, so offsides on DBU. 8:45 to go. Shots are 9-7 in this one. All right, DBU wins that faceoff. Sorelli has the puck. Sorelli works it low, takes a hit there by Birdsong right along the penalty boxes. Tech looking to exit the zone, able to get to the neutral zone. Birdsong unable to realize where the puck was. That gives Sorelli a chance to recover there, shut that rush chance down. Vasey taps up ahead. Wilhelm trying to take the puck away, unable to take control of it. Works back low by Tech. So 8 minutes to go, DB looking to go 200 feet the other way, get some offense going in this one. Blue touches it low, glove down there by Longcar. Longcar moves it to his D partner, moves up ahead. Tech in the middle of a change there, not sure where the puck was. That gives Wilhelm a chance to get it. Now that one's turned over, backhand chance, and Madrigal there to make a save.
Saved by Madrigal on that chance there. A little bit of a mistake by the defender. He's going to kick himself after that one, but Madrigal backs him up.
Yeah, and that's where you can see a little bit of inexperience for Vallis Owen there. Turns that puck over.
I mean, it's tough. You got to give the kid a little bit of slack. He just went from playing forward first 3 games of the season, now getting dropped back to D. Definitely an adjustment need to be made.
Yeah, as a freshman, I talked to him. He played on 2 teams last season. He played defenseman for one of those teams and forward for the other. So he has experience to play both. And head coach Hilliard sees that to be a better fit for tonight, that he played defense.
Definitely a versatile asset to have somebody who can play both forward and defense. Coaches love those utility guys.
Gorman spins out of check there, able to chip that one up along the glass. Zonana first to it, touches it up ahead, unable to connect there with McKenzie. Now Volkanczyk can't corral the puck there. It's at his feet. Moving out to Planty, looking for a centering feed. Unable to connect. Good play there by McKenzie on defense. Now Zonana trying to get a rush the other way. Good play there. Turned over now. Zonana has it. 3-on-2 has helping Fernandez and McKenzie. Good defensive play there by Tech. Fernandez with it. Fernandez looking to hit McKenzie. Now Zonana rips that one, and coming out of the crease, Valdivieso covers that one.
We'll take a moment when we got some silence here to go down to Xander. Xander, what are you seeing so far in the game?
It's more physical and it's fun to watch. Shots are about even, 10-8, so Texas Tech definitely came out to play, probably a little bit energized by their win last night.
Yeah, it's been a lot more of an even period so far. We've seen teams have chances where the momentum goes both ways and the pressure's on both ends. More recently it's been Tech, and that one will be icing. So this one will go right back to the other end. That kind of mix of a third and fourth line is out there right now with Garibovich, Hilliard, and Bradley. Maybe seeing if they can get some of their bottom of the lineup guys, spark the team, see if they can find a way to get a gritty, dirty goal in this one. Now Hilliard able to win that puck to Bradley. Bradley trying to work through Vigorous. Vigorous moves to the neutral zone. Forced to touch up there, Bradley, so that gives Tech a chance to receive the puck. I'm going to try and hit a pass there, unable to connect. Volkanczyk has the puck for DBU. Shot down by his stick. Bradley along the far boards. Bradley trying to hit Garibovich, goes through his legs, gets a stick on that, so no icing. And Garibovich in on the forecheck. We had that big hit on Vigorous earlier. Now Ross with control. Now Vigorous trying to leave the zone. Pressured by DBU right here. Garibovich unable to corral a shot. Now 2-on-2 the other way. Bradley with it. Luke Bradley has it. Trying to get a shot away. Bradley drags around one man, has the puck off his stick. Evades a hit there. Turns the puck over. And now taking a tumble, there's a red sweater. So that gave number 16, Sally, a chance to work the puck low. Now Bradley trying to cycle to Garibovich. Tech trying to still exit their zone here. They've gotten pinned down by this third line for DBU. Sally rips a shot. That one goes off of the skate of Vigorous. Now Ross has it. Ross trying to fire short side. Gets hit there. Player's getting a little shove there. Now Sally with the puck. Sally banks it low. Now Ross has it. Ross trying to fire a shot. Going down to block that one was Kramer. DBU still keeping the pressure in there. Ross's stick breaks on him, so he's forced to go to the bench. Garibovic has it behind the red line, looking for a centering feed, unable to connect it with Spencer Hilliard. Sorelli comes out. That one's on net to Madrigal. He likes to cover for a whistle with 4:56 to go in this opening frame.
Yeah, we saw a good opportunity by Marley over in that that lower left-hand corner there, just off the shoulder of the goalie there, and then obviously the stick break up at the point, just unfortunate way to end that shift. That's going to be down a couple $100 for a new stick.
So shots not quite coming as plentiful as they were last night, but the pressure has been there. DBU just trying to find a way to get more shots out. Wilhelm scored the between-the-leg goal last night, fires that one, kicked away by Valdivieso. Longcard trying to move to Birdsong. Birdsong takes a hit there by Blue. Birdsong able to work into the neutral zone. Johnson has it for Dallas Baptist. At the feet of Vasey. Vasey trying to pick up the bouncing puck. Unable to get it clean, so he elects just to spin it low. Blue on the forecheck. It's hit there thrown. Tech controls the puck behind their goal line. Vasey pokes it up ahead to Sorelli. Vasey has it now. Vasey looking for Blue, has his stick lifted, so he's unable to get a shot away on that. Johnson stepping in on defense, trying to keep that one in the zone. And now Birdsong within the neutral zone, 1-on-4. It's hit there by Johnson, and that will be a penalty. So Texas Tech in the first power play of this one. Not really the best hit there to throw.
Yeah, I mean, might have been a little bit of a soft call. I think if he would have fell over, it would have been more obvious what the penalty was there. But, yeah, just unfortunate call to take there by Ian Johnston.
Yeah, I think it's just how late of a hit that was. Birdsong already had the puck bounce off his stick.
Patriots penalty number 6. Ian Johnson. 2 minutes for cross-checking.
Cross-checking the call. Not
Yeah,
quite sure.
I think his hands did get up there high. Obviously, we saw the helmet of the Texas Tech player come off. So whistle had to be called either way. They elected to call a penalty.
We'll give Ian Johnson the benefit of the doubt. He's a really big guy, about 6'5", and Birdsong is maybe about 5'8", so Madrigal would cover that one. But yeah, so maybe the size difference for Ian's hands maybe might be at that level of Birdsong's head. So the ref probably saw cross-check, and either way, it's not a penalty that you want to take, but the penalty got called, so you've got to find a way to kill this penalty.
And you could hear the frustration of Ian Johnson as he slammed that penalty door shut in the background there. He's definitely not happy with that one.
Now McKenzie on the penalty kill out there. Zonana has a chance, maybe shorthanded if he can get some speed. Zonana with the puck, 1-on-2, slows down. Zonana looking for a cutter, unable to connect there with McKenzie. And now Tech trying to go the other way. In the power play, shorthand chance there for DBU. Zonana throwing a little bit of a shove there. Sorelli gets the stick lifted. Gorman trying to get the puck and clear it. Multiple players tie up. Now held, ripped from the point, and Madrigal's able to see that through traffic and glove it for a whistle.
Always a good rush chance when you can. Try and sneak a little shot, maybe a little offensive zone chance on the penalty kill, but you got to be careful because you're down a guy already. So when you send 2 guys into that offensive zone, it could be a really fast 4-on-2 coming back the other way.
Yeah, thankfully that wasn't the case. It just went all the way down the corner. But now, with 1:12 to go in this power play, shots just about even in this one. Tech wins that faceoff. I'm trying to set up a power play. Longcard with the puck on the far point. Gorman trying to pressure there. He's able to get the puck off the stick. Going down on the knee to hold that in is number 25. And now Blue trying to clear it. Longcard gets the loose puck. Longcard banks it down along the boards. Good poke there. And Blue trying to clear it. That one's held in there by Longcard. Good play. Gorman trying to get the puck. And that shot goes wide. Now Sorelli has the puck. Trying to rim it out. Still pressure. Looking for a tip there was number 9 for Tech. Gets a stick on it, but that one goes wide. Going down on a knee, trying to cover it. He holds the puck. Peter Longcard there falling down, just closes his hand on the puck and grabs it to try and keep it in. Couldn't get it out.
Yeah, it's just going to be a face-off.
Yeah, it's just going to come out of the DBU zone. So 22 seconds to go. Pretty much all this power play has been spent in the DBU zone. Not really able to get clearing besides the one shorthanded rush. But good news is they're just about through this penalty. See if they can win the faceoff here, kill some time, and then get back to even strength. Vasey is able to win that puck, and DBU is able to do just that, work it all the way down. Now Valdivieso goes back to get out of his zone to slow it down. We got quite the crowd here tonight, David. Looking around, stands are packed. Might be one of the most packed, like, non-opening night whiteouts.
Well, yeah, I mean, we talked about it earlier. It's always easier when you've got two hometown,
yeah, a lot of Tech
hometown
fans
colleges.
Here. A lot of Tech fans in attendance, about 50-50 split. Now Lamb turns the puck over. DBU back to full strength. Chance now. Blue has Vasey cutting, gloved out in midair, unable to corral those Valdivieso, so the puck is loose. Wilhelm on the forecheck trying to win the puck away for DBU.
And that was Wilhelm on the side there looking for Vasey in front of the net, just couldn't quite connect.
Gressel trying to move the puck. Gressel's able to get it, looking for someone in front, nobody home. Ross able to hold that in. That one is blocked by Longcar. It's loose. Wilhelm has the stick lifted, unable to get a shot away there from
Good
the slot.
block by Tech there, but it was almost their downfall as it gave DBU another shot chance that the goalie wasn't expecting.
Gressel feigns on a one-timer on his butt trying to move the puck. Now Tech finally able to get possession of it. Wilhelm pestering, trying to slow down the rush chance. He's able to do so. A heavy hit there thrown by Vasey, and Tech player is down. Just an unfortunate spot that had to be right there where there's no glass above the rims to help brace, so might have gotten a hit along that corner. Can't quite see right now who that is for Tech, but one of the Red Raiders is down and not moving right now. So now again, able to get up. That's number 14, Alex Lamb for Tech, who got hit there. It was a clean hit by Vasey. It just happened to be in an unfortunate position right there along the benches where it was nothing to brace that upper body. So Lamb now getting medical attention. We really hope that he's okay. We hate to see anyone get hurt here whenever they play. Both teams want players to stay healthy, have a nice, clean physical game.
Yeah,
so,
Alex Lamb.
1 minute remaining in the first period.
We'll take it down to Xander once the period's over. But I believe Alex Lamb had a little bit of injury trouble at the end of last game as well.
Yeah, now Zanano rush chance. That's helping Fernandez. Trying to get to Fernandez. That puck bounces over his stick. He likes to work it down low on the forecheck. Top line out there for DBU. See if they can get a late goal in this one. We saw Tech get a late goal in last night's first period that really fueled them most of the game. Now Zonana with the puck in the near corner. Moves it to McKenzie. McKenzie slows down, looking for a shooting lane. Kicked away by Valdivieso. Fernandez trying to swipe that using the full length of his reach. 20 seconds to go. Gorman steps in from the defense, takes a hit there. Able to move it to McKenzie. Now Zonana has it. Dangles in the slot. Zonana, that one is blocker down. And covered up by Valdivieso. So good pressure there. Good looks by that top line for DBU, but still unable to find the back of the net. Top line staying out there for DBU. 12.6 seconds to go. Just trying to see if they can find some sort of late magic here, get a late goal that can give them a spark into the intermission. Tech is able to win that puck. Vigorous has it, tries to clear it, held in there by Gorman. Doesn't have much time. He just rips that one, blocked by Vigorous, and that will do it for the first period of play. In tonight's game, the score is 0-0, tied after one. DBU has 14 shots on goal, and Texas Tech with 11.
And I believe in just a few
The
minutes we're going to
score
try and
after the
get
first period, Texas Tech
pull your
0,
kid in quick.
Patriots 0.
Yeah, I believe in a few minutes we'll try and get an interview with Captain Logan McKenzie with Xander down ringside. We'll see if that ends up lining up. But for now, that first period of play, 0-0, 14 shots on goal for the Patriots, 11 shots on goal for Texas Tech. How does it compare to last night? Jared, what are we thinking?
I mean, but there's a lot more of it. I wouldn't quite say equal was the way to say it. It was almost like basketball. It was a game of runs where both teams had their few minutes where they were just hammering the other team in their defensive zone, and then it would tilt the other way, and then now back the other way. But so far, nobody able to find the back of the net, and notable to see that Alex Lamb is still on the bench getting attention from the medical trainer, so hopefully he'll be okay. And I believe we should have Logan McKenzie with an interview right now with Xander.
So we will wait for that. All right, Xander, go ahead and take it away.
Thank you, guys. Hey, Logan, you lost the last game. What do you need to do to win this one?
We just need to battle harder. I mean, last night was not our best effort. I don't know if it was just because we were tired because of the late game or what, but we just got to give a better effort. And I think that first period played a lot better, and just got to keep it going.
Thanks, Logan.
All right, that was Logan
that was
McKenzie.
Logan McKenzie, the captain, keeping it short and sweet and simple.
Definitely just got to play better, put some more pucks in the net. I mean, that's how you win a hockey game. Do we have a injury?
He's PR trained.
Yes, of course. Can't tell him too much. Can't reveal any of the team strategies there. Do we have any sort of injury update from Alex Lamb? So we can see he still looks to be down on the other bench. You hear anything? You see anything down there, Xander?
Yeah, so the trainer's actually right next to me. As soon as that hit happened, she went straight to the DBU bench. So she's doing concussion protocol, I'm pretty sure. So
yeah, most likely the way that hit looks, he probably will not return this one.
Yeah, always unfortunate to see a guy go down
on the bench. He's not even able to sit up straight right now.
It doesn't matter whose team you're on. Nobody wants to see an injury out here. We're all for good, fun hockey and hating each other on the ice, but never hating the person. We never want to see somebody drop down and get an injury. So it's always unfortunate when something like that happens, and we wish him a speedy recovery.
Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and step away for intermission. We'll have 13 and a half minutes, and then we'll be back for the middle frame of the close of this weekend set between DBU and Texas Tech. back on the bench. So be curious to see if he comes back at all tonight. It's Volkanczyk now trying to clear the zone, turns the puck over. Now with the puck is Kramer, 1-on-4, able to move to an open teammate in the corner. Backhand shot covered by Madrigal coming way out of his crease. And gets the first whistle 31 seconds into the frame.
Yeah, as we heard at the end of last period, Alex Lamb getting evaluated for a possible concussion protocol. I think it's safe to say that he's going to be out for the rest of this game.
Yeah, from what I heard from our guy who's down by the bench was over here in the trainer, it's a neck injury. What happened is he got hit, his neck whiplashed over the bench because the glass wasn't there, and that also might have hit his head. So wish him speedy recovery and hope that he'll be okay. Now Zonana with the puck. Receives a saucer pass out of midair from McKenzie. Zonana trying to hit Fernandez. Fernandez takes a tumble, and that'll be a penalty.
Going to be a tripping penalty. It was a good draw there, and we're going to see DBU going on the power play for the first time tonight.
Yeah, DBU notably, after going 5 for 6 in that Saturday game against Nebraska, they went 0 for 7 on the power play last night.
Another thing we're going to hear the first of is Gideon's power play call. Here we go.
Texas Tech penalty on number 8. Peter Longcar, 2 minutes for tripping. And with that, your DBU Patriots and the power play.
So we are getting DBU on the power play here. McKenzie finds Vasey. Vasey sweeps that one loose in front of the net. Able to get enough of that.
Loose in the slot there. He just wasn't able to pull the trigger and get it through that traffic.
And now Kramer, good short-handed effort there, trying to slow DBU down. That doesn't matter now. McKenzie has it, sweeps it to Vasey. 3-on-2. Vasey slows off, looking for options, trying to hit Zonana, deflected, and that one's kicked away by Valdivieso.
What a tip by Zonana. If it had managed to be a little bit just to the right, could have found the 5-hole there and made it to the back of the net.
So DBU now looking to get started now, a little bit of a wheel play. Zonana turns that one over. That shot short side, blocker down by Madrigal. Now McKenzie resets with the puck, looking to turn up the other way. 40 seconds gone by in this power play. McKenzie solo effort. Logan McKenzie trying to get it in front of the net, rolls off the stick. Zonana along the near boards to Vasey at the point. One-timer by Ross, tipped by Fernandez, goes wide. McKenzie with the loose puck. McKenzie looks for Vasey. That one is redirected on net, kicked away by Valdivieso. Top power play unit for DBU with some pressure, but Tech is able to leave that.
As
send it down the
DBU
ice.
goes and changes, and there's that second power play unit onto the ice now for them for the first time.
Let's see if they can get some skating going now. Fernandez still out there with the puck. 1-on-2, turns it over. Tropside is slick there. Now Wilhelm trying to step in, moves it to Ross. Ross trying to work it back low, rims it around the boards, all the way to Blue along the far point. Blue has it, gets around one man. Dawson Blue passes it along to Ross. Ross trying to reset the point to Blue, unable to be in his reach. DB forced to touch up. 20 seconds to go on this power play. Wilhelm now 1-on-3 with the puck. Tyson Wilhelm spins off there. Stops on a dime. Wilhelm trying to get around a couple of defenders. Now looking for Garibovic in front of the net. It's loose, poked at by Garibovic. Unable to get that one in the back of the net. Now Bradley controls to Ross. Ross fires through traffic, getting enough of that was Valdivieso. And blown dead. This goes back to even strength. So
well,
right as the power play ended,
they might be taking both of them on that one.
So Garibovic.
They're going to take both. That dive was pretty egregious.
All right, so let's hear from Gideon what the calls are.
It did sound like they got, yeah, we'll hear the call on this one.
Texas Tech penalty, number 25, Eric Desjardins. And DBU, number 11, Alem Garibovic. 2 minutes for roughing.
So
yeah, it did look like maybe the call on the Tech player was for the pushing and shoving happening to Garibovic before he retaliated on that one.
Yeah, so 4-on-4 action. After his 5-on-4 for DBU, Tech killed off that penalty. Perfect 8 for 8 now in the weekend. Now 4-on-4, so open ice now for the top line out there for DBU. Turn over there, Gorman. Now 3-on-1 the other way. Volkanczyk back to defend. Looking for a cutter, they're unable to connect. And now Gorman has it going the other way, 1-on-3.
4-on-4. It's some fast-paced hockey here.
You get a lot more open ice. We saw that both these teams play 5 minutes of 3-on-3. Nobody's able to find them back in the net. So maybe 4-on-4 will be a little different for these guys. Now along the far boards, looking to exit the zone with the rush chance. Tech. 3-on-3. Good play there by Gorman, takes the puck away. Now Kramer has it. Kramer met by 2 white sweaters. Puck is loose. Now 3-on-2 the other way for DBU. Volkanczyk has it. Volkanczyk working wide, looking for Zonana. Zonana, that one's cut down. Rebound over the back of the net. Players taking a tumble there. 3-on-2 chance there.
Jesse Zonana with a great chance in front of the net.
Basie with it. Basie in front looking for Volkanczyk.
Oh, he just hits the goalie's chest.
Now DBU will get too many men on the ice call here. They had 5 players out there, so it'll be 43 seconds.
Looks like one of the players looked out there and said, hey, coach, we only got 4 guys out there instead of 5. Forgot that we had a 4-on-4 hockey game.
Either that or thought that someone
DBU penalty, too many men on the ice.
Yeah, it looked like for a second there was just something looked off about that, and sure enough, there was a 5th white sweater out there. Referees saw that. So it'll be 43 seconds of a 4-on-3 power play, and then if Tech does not score, then it'll be a 5-on-4 for the remainder. That's one of those penalties that it's just mental lapses that you really don't want to take if you don't have to. You really want to cut that out of your game.
And special team unit out there for the Patriots, we have Valos Owen, Dawson Blue, and Martin Sorelli.
Kramer has it, rips it from the slot. That one goes high over Madrigal's net. Rebound is swept, kicked away. Now Sorelli out there. Sorelli able to get to the neutral zone, forcing Tech to touch up. Kramer back in his own zone. Spins off the dots with the puck. Kramer has it, looking to get 4-on-3. 22 seconds to go with this. 2 red sweaters collide there on the blue line. Now 18 has it for Tech. Now back to Kramer. Kramer working low, gets around blue, trying to wrap around. Good defensive play there to slow that chance down. Now Kramer still with the puck, moves it to his teammate. Looking, yawning pager for number 19 or 29, Connor Neal, unable to get a stick on that one. Now it's back to 5-on-4 for 1:10. So golden chance there for Tech, unable to connect on the pass, and this one still will remain
And we did
even.
see number 13, Josh Vasey. Looks like he was getting looked at by the trainer back there. Hopefully we'll get an update on that on the next whistle.
Yeah, he took a tumble on that rush chance behind the goal. Maybe seeing if he's okay. McKenzie also goes down there. Now change 4-on-2 the other way. Slows down to 3-on-3. Birdsong rips that one wide of Madrigal. Along the far boards, McKenzie takes the puck away. 40 seconds to go on this Tech power play. McKenzie spins away from pressure. Likes to try and kill time there, but coming on the ice, holding now is number 21. Through traffic, that one gets enough of Madrigal to stay out. Fernandez tied up along the near corner. Stepping in to help there was Sorelli. Now Birdsong has it for Tech.
With about 20 seconds left to go on the power play.
Sorelli able to wrestle him down. Longcar has it on the point. Rips it, looking for traffic. That one is sticked away by Valisowen. Off the outside of the post.
And the net will come off.
And the net comes off. So
we'll take it down to Xander. Xander, what are you seeing down there with Josh Vasey and that injury?
Yeah, so Vasey, I think he's just having his arm and elbow looked at. Trainer gave him the all clear. He's going back to the bench. As for 14, Alex Lamb, the trainer told me that it's not a concussion and he could come back to the game if he felt good enough, but that is still unknown.
So we'll just keep an eye on that, monitor that, see if he comes back into this game. Through traffic, kicked away by Madrigal. It's rebound, goes wide. A couple of chances there, and now back to even strength. DBU survives those penalties. A couple of golden chances for Tech, unable to cash in. So on the main side, Madrigal making some clutch saves. Maybe that 29 sweater carrying over from Jaden Mammon to Pono Madrigal. Now Kramer has the puck. Bounces off of a hit. Owen trying to take the puck away. Kramer with it for Tech. Kramer spins away, met there by Sorelli. Moves it to number 19, centering feet to cut down. And DBU able to get to the neutral zone. Tech player turtles over the puck, and he has it covered. Coaching staff on DBU screaming for a delay game penalty there. Good defensive stick. The bodies go tumbling, and now the referee's arm goes up. This one's starting to get scrappy.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the ref calls here. We got a bunch of guys, looks like, throwing some swings at each other.
Yeah, so I believe DBU might be going the power play here, but the referees did miss a delay game there whenever the Tech player turned over the puck and completely covered it.
I'd say I doubt a power play for DBU's side. We had 2 guys come in and give an extra little cross check after the play, so it'll either be matching or possibly in favor for Tech, but we'll see.
And we're really starting to see at this point blood boiling over. And it'll be 1 player aside, number 8, Peter Longcar, number 18, Mikey Fernandez. So the referees not letting the physicality go, but they're also not giving it any team a strength whenever both sides are equally aggressive out there. Now McKenzie's trying to get an explanation from our referee as to what the calls were. All right, so let's hear from Gideon what the penalties are. See, now gets explanation from the referee.
DBU penalty on number 18, Mikey Fernandez, 2 minutes for boarding. And on Texas Tech, number 8, Peter Longcar for
elbowing. Okay, so boarding on Fernandez, which is kind of what we figured along there as players went down. So 4-on-4 now, again. Not seeing much 5-on-5. Gorman trying to hit Vasey. That one is out of his reach. No icing. Now Neal behind the Tech bench.
Oh, it's been the period of the special teams so far as we've seen different man advantages and different matchups out there.
Yeah, well, Kansas fans on that one does a good job spinning away from Neal, who's pressuring for Tech. And saved what could have been a breakaway chance there for Neal.
Interesting, I'll say it. I know it's kind of a jinx here, but interesting that we haven't seen a goal for either side yet this period with a lot of different man advantages.
Yeah, it could be a jinx in a good way or a bad way, depending on how this one goes. Now, chance rush out of the way for Tech. Good back check there by Vasey, forcing him to slow down there for offsides.
Almost some instant karma up here at the top of the stands here with the broadcasters. As we do get an offsides call, but an odd man rush after that broadcasting call is never a good sign. Coming off of the heels of what I just said.
Maybe if we were Tech broadcasters, it would have gone the other way. But we're broadcasting for DBU tonight, so Texas Tech almost benefiting from the announcer's jinx. Minute 15 here on the 4-on-4, 12:27 to go. After having a very fast-moving first period, the second period has felt very slow and sluggish. Not really much momentum being built. The puck bounces there. Ross first retrieve it. Trying to chip it up ahead, cut down by number 19. Zonana trying to look to go the other way. Zonana gives a little bump there, has the puck, runs into the linesman.
As you can hear the backlash from the bench there.
Middle of the ice there. Both head coach or assistant coach Austin Fowler and head coach Jason Hillier were irate there on the bench. That linesman slowed down Zonana there. Now Ross trying to tie up a Tech player to win the puck away. It's at the point. Ian Johnson has it. Looks to turn it back into some pressure here. Holds onto it off of a hit. Having to try to work around the same linesman there. Having a rough night. A rough couple minutes here, being in the way of some red sweaters. Maybe they're not too thrilled about that. Taking a tumble there. It's the Tech player. Johnson trying to move it up ahead of Zonana. Not on the same page. Johnson keeps that one in. A good spin move, gets taken down. Back to neutral zone. Ross has it. So physicality ramping up here. Both teams are about to go back to 5-on-5. McKenzie with the puck. McKenzie getting around multiple Tech players. McKenzie splitting the defense. Puck rolls off his stick there. Good effort there by Logan. Now Johnson has the puck poked away. Ross there to keep it in. Trying to bank it out of the reach of McKenzie. And Tech now behind their goal. A long car out of the penalty box, trying to spring some action. Looking to go 1-on-3 into the DBU zone. Long car with speed, head of steam, fires. Madrigal gets enough of that. That one goes all the way back out to the neutral zone. Might have missed a shot, missing that entirely there, the way that one rimmed out.
Yeah, either way, looks like a good breakout play for DBU. They get a change there. Sometimes you get to break out the puck without even touching it.
Yeah, it's a good play there by Ian Johnson to slow down that rush. Now trying to get the puck is Wilhelm. Vasey in there with speed. Coming out. Valdivieso way out of his net.
He's out of his net.
Trying to kill that one before
DBU
the
not
puck
able to
get
get a quick shot there.
Now Blue with the puck on the forecheck, looking for Vasey, unable to get a stick on that. There's
As
a
we
loose
got
stick in the DBU zone.
Number 25 defender for Tech without a stick, essentially playing a 5-on-4 here for DBU.
5-on-4.5, they always say whenever a player doesn't have their stick. And now he gets it back. Johnson's shot is blocked. Good play there by Gorman to retrieve it. Tech trying to go for a change. Got the long change here in the second period. So 3 tired Red Raiders out there. So we're under 10 minutes to go in this middle frame. And maybe laps on the change, a breakaway chance, breakaway. That one, good play there by Volkanczyk. Madrigal way out of his net. Gorman is able to pick up the puck and gets it out to the neutral zone.
Oh, what a play by Tyler Volkanczyk. Who knew he had those kind of wheels to be able to get back on the back check and catch up with the guy on the breakaway. Really made him look slow there.
Yeah, freshman with a great effort on the back check there. Madrigal able to cut off that angle as well. So both of them did a good job there to keep that one out and keep this one tied. Now 21 with the puck. It's taken down, and that'll be a penalty on DBU. So Tech going on their 3rd power play of the game here with 9:12 to go in the period. Luke Bradley for DBU. I believe it'll be 2 minutes for tripping. So this one kind of been a bit of an issue so far for DBU.
Patriots penalty on number 19, Luke Bradley. 2 minutes for tripping.
Yeah, another whistle blown, another penalty called. We'll see how the matchups end up, but this really has just been the period of special teams thus far.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how many penalty minutes are added on throughout this period compared to the first, where everything felt like it was just smooth going, a lot of play, not really many whistles, and then the second period's been a completely different script. Madrigal gets a stick on that one, works it to the corner. Tight controls on the point. Now 21 with it, rips it. Madrigal sees that one through traffic, right off the Patriots script on his sweater, and holds on to it. So 13 seconds gone by on this power play. It's all been spent in the DBU zone. They have not been able to clear it out as they win the faceoff now and knock down. McKenzie will have a chance to be first to it. McKenzie with the puck now behind the Tech goal, short-handed, slows off. Look at McKenzie trying to wrap it around to Zonana, unable to get on his forehand there. Zonana gets ridden off the puck, turns it over.
Oh, and a beautiful play as McKenzie finds Zonana, but just not the front of his stick, finds the inside of his skate. He's not able to get a shot.
Sorelli tied up. Now Zonana has it, has a chance to rush the other way short-handed, has help in McKenzie. Zonana, the freshman, it's his birthday yesterday, draws a penalty there. Zonana still with the puck. Not sure why that was.
Getting an early whistle by the ref as he's going straight over to Zonana and saying, hey, that's my fault. I didn't mean to blow the whistle.
Yeah, Zonana controlling the puck on that rush. A great effort there, skating fast. Might have gotten hooked, might have gotten slashed. We'll see what the call is here. Hooking it is. Hook. So I mean, Peter Longcard going back to the box for the second time this period.
Texas Tech penalty on number 8, Peter Longcard. 2 minutes for tripping.
Yeah, and as Logan McKenzie goes and talks to the ref right now, he's telling him the same thing. He's saying, hey, that was my bad. I didn't mean to blow the whistle so early. I thought a Texas Tech player had possession of the puck there.
Yeah, but still a great effort there by the freshman Zonana, short-handed, really just churning up the ice, using all the speed, forcing Tech into a situation where they have to take a penalty to prevent a quality chance. So we'll have a minute 12 of 4-on-4, and then after that it'll be 48 seconds of power play time for DBU, 8:24 to go in this period, as if the penalties weren't piling up enough. Fernandez now with the puck. Fernandez on the face-off dot, holds on to it, moves it to Gore. I believe that's
Volkanczyk
over
on that.
Yeah, Saul just decided 3. That's about it from here. Might have been 8. But now Gorman has the puck for DBU. Works it low. 50 seconds to go here. 4-on-4. DBU's physicality really playing into this one. Tipped there by Fernandez. That one goes over the shoulder of Valdivieso. Fernandez fighting in the corner. He's taken down. Blue has the puck. Fires that one short side and just misses the net. Gorman hustling to keep it in. Doesn't
quite
get there at times. DBU forced to touch up. A couple good chances there for DBU. Now Blue has it, unable to hold on to it. Fernandez rips that one. That one goes high over Valdivieso. Gorman has the puck on the near point. Likes to work it low to Blue. Blue reversing now to the other side. Looking for Fernandez, unable to get a stick on that. 8 seconds to go before DBU's on the power play. Maybe getting the fresh power play unit out there ready to go, as Bradley's now out to join the team. And that'll be an icing as that one was cleared off the stick before the penalty expired.
A nice chance for DBU for an offensive zone faceoff. 5-on-4, 46 left to go
Yeah,
on that
there's 2
penalty.
seconds left on the 4-on-4, and whenever the Tech player ripped it back from their own defensive zone. So DBU catching a break there as they'll get set up offensive zone faceoff on the power play. Top unit out there with 46 seconds to go. See if they can find some sort of equalizer or some sort of goal to break this, break the ice in this one. So Basie in there to win the face, to try and win the face-off. Wins it now to Zonana. Zonana controls on the power play, gets set up to Ross. That one goes off his stick and back to the neutral zone. McKenzie back with it now, looking to build some speed. Logan McKenzie has it. Logan McKenzie driving at the net, unable to get that one in. Trying a power move there. Tech able to clear it. Madrigal comes out to cut it off. 22 seconds to go. Looking to spring Garibovic. Good pass there by Madrigal. Now Garibovic trying to hit McKenzie. Good dive there by number 43. Able to cut that one off.
Kono Madrigal with some great awareness there to see the late change by Texas Tech and spring the offense.
And McKenzie has it. Fire short side off the iron. As if he hasn't hit the post enough. That's the 3rd time. And now Garibovic throwing some shoves out there. Temper's really starting to flare in this one. Yeah, that one looked like he got iron and then bounced off and was right behind Valdivieso, and he pounced on to cover it up. And let's see, I think DBU will be getting a very short 5-on-3 here. As only one red sweater is going off. That's
Got
number
about
18.
5 seconds on the 5-on-3 here, and then they'll go into a regular power play for 1 minute and 55.
Ideally, not much time if you could win it and just rip a shot and score before the 5 seconds expires. And
Yeah,
get
they got to
another
win the
power play out of
face-off
it.
here. You win the face-off here, move it around a little bit. You got a couple of seconds and get a quick shot.
Yeah, Basie's been really good on
Texas
face-off
Tech
in
penalty.
this one.
Number 28, Landon Hallam. 2 minutes for roughing.
And Gorman works it low. Zonana on the near boards. On the face-off dot, cross-ice feed to McKenzie. Perfect pass there. McKenzie works it to Fernandez. Fernandez looking for someone in front, able to connect with McKenzie. Swept away. Tech trying to clear it. Gorman cuts it off at the point. Now Gorman to Fernandez. Fernandez to McKenzie. That one is fought off by Valdivieso. Getting a piece of that into the netting
Some
behind
good
his goal.
puck movement and a good play. It generates an offensive chance right there in the slot, but again, Valdivieso just able to make the save.
Yeah, it's been a great game so far. It's really been a lot more balanced than last night was, and really just playing chances both ways. And
Very,
DBU,
very even in this one. 24 shots for DBU, 21 shots for Texas Tech.
DBU got their first point of the season last night in that shootout loss, but they're still looking for the first win. But they have 1.5 minutes of power play time to try and get a lead that will help position them for a win. Fernandez works it low to Vasey. Vasey now centering feed. Gorman's stick breaks on him. Fernandez has it in front. And Gorman's stick broke on him, so that gives Tech a chance to clear the zone. Second stick that's broken for DBU. Now Tech player was trying to fire that broken stick into the DBU bench there. These players aren't happy about that. Now, a minute to go on this power play. DBU looking to go up the other way. McKenzie has it. We've seen he likes to skate with speed. Logan McKenzie works wide. Fires, trying to go 5-hole. Cut off by Valdivieso. Brings us a whistle with 5:19 to go in the period. 49 seconds on the power play.
And we'll take this lull in time to go down to Xander and see what he's seeing from his perspective of this game.
Yeah, it's just special teams galore down here. There's barely been any actual 5-on-5 time, and in spite of that, it's still 0-0. So I'm interested to see who's going to break the seal here.
Wilhelm wins that. Now Blue with it. Moves it to Ross. Ross back to Blue. Trying to spread out the Tech penalty kill here. Bradley rims it low. Gressel has it behind the goal. Looking for Wilhelm in front, able to connect there. And a good play there by Blue, going down on a knee to keep that one in. Knocked down by Bradley. Garibovic gets hit off the puck there. Or not Garibovic, that was Gressel that got hit off the puck there. Looking for Garibovic and covered up by the glove of Valdivieso.
Could have been a high sticking from Luke Bradley and a whistle there, but it wasn't called. So
played with the high stick.
We
We don't need any more penalties in this one, David. We've seen our fair share of penalty minutes just in this frame alone. 25 seconds to go on the most recent penalty on Tech. Gressel trying to fire that one off the face-off. Kicked away by Valdivia, so hasn't been tested as much as last night, but he's faced a lot higher danger chances. That one is cleared right into the scorer's box. Gideon found himself a puck and tosses it right back in. So redo the face-off. Now 14 seconds to go on this power play. Gideon got yourself a souvenir at a DBU hockey game. If you want a souvenir, come out to the next DBU hockey game, October 18th and 19th against UNT.
Maybe you guys can
here
get
in Valley
yourself
Ranch.
a souvenir puck.
You might just find yourself with a souvenir puck. Now Owen turns the puck over. Hustling back is Sorelli. Madrigal will just cover that one. 6 seconds to go. This will be a defensive zone face-off here for DBU, winding down on the power play.
Yeah, 6 seconds to go left on the power play. We got 4 minutes, 36 seconds left to go in the period. I mean, what do they need to do at this point? I mean, it feels like they've tried to generate as much as they can, but not as many shots as they got last night.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, don't get frustrated. We saw last night they were being shut out through about 45 minutes, about 55 minutes. And finally, at the very end, they were able to break through. So use that as a testament to keep doing what you're doing. DBU is playing great. They're getting their chances. And at some point, you're bound to cash one in. So I wouldn't change anything. Just keep the pressure on Tech here. McKenzie in front of Fernandez. Gets a stick on that by his skates, but not much on it. Covered by Valdivieso for another whistle. 4:15 to go in this period. And notably, we have not seen number 14, Alex Lamb, back out there. So by this point, it's probably safe to say that he'll be out for the night. So hopefully he'll get speedy recovery and he's able to bounce back and play the rest of the season for Texas Tech. On top line out there for DBU, Vigorous getting hit there. It's in the slot. Fernandez first to it. Fans on the puck. It's tied up with Zonana. So all the way back to his neutral zone. Fernandez goes. Zonana gets hit down. Gets back up. Fernandez trying to take the puck away from Longcar. Longcar still holds on to it. And now Zonana with the puck in the neutral zone. Looking for options here. He likes to go all the way back to his zone to reset. Now hits McKenzie. McKenzie gets around Birdsong. McKenzie 1-on-4. Logan McKenzie leaves it to Fernandez. A little not in the same timing there. And Vallis Owen trying to move that puck. 2-on-1, 3-on-2 the other way. Good back check there by Vallis after hitting the puck over. And a good saucer pass there, cross ice. Tech now behind their goal, looking for someone in front. That's the captain, Peter Longcar for Tech, who's been his fair share of this period in the penalty box. McKenzie gets tumbled down with Birdsong. Both of them get back up. Looking for centering feed. It's loose in front. Madrigal kind of trying to cover. Now is able to cover it. This one gets blown dead. Birdsong throwing a little bit of snow there from the ground at a DBU player. Not quite sure who that was. I believe that was Vallis Owen. Birdsong laying on the ice, grabbed a fistful of snow and threw it at Owen.
There's that Brad Marchand effect there.
Brad Marchand and Vallis Owen showing on that play. Maybe a term that's been pretty common along younger people at this age, rage baiting. Maybe Vallis Owen is mastering the technique of rage baiting. Now Garibovic hustling down, turning, trying to center that one. Good hit there. Good hit there by number 5, Spencer Hilliard. Now 1-on-4. Tech looks to go the other way. Turned over now to Gressel. Gressel trying to get to the neutral zone. Has his pass intercepted. Ian Johnson there. Giving a little bit of shove there. Lucky he didn't get called for interference on that one. The puck was nowhere near that player and just gave him a little bit of cross check. Now number 43 has it for Tech. Now gets hit by Gressel. Garibovic trying to get the puck on the forecheck. Tech in the neutral zone. Touch low, no icing. A little over 2 minutes now to go. Ian Johnson trying to bank it up ahead to Gressel. He's unable to receive that pass. Now has it poked away, and he moves it down the length of the ice for icing. This will come all the way back now down to the DBU zone. Papono Madrigal, who's been phenomenal this weekend, coming in cold off the bench last night, making every save he's needed to except for one shootout goal. And that was just a beauty of a shot. There's not much he can do on that as a goalie. And so far tonight, he's stood tall in all 24 Texas Tech shots that have been thrown his way. So number 18 lines up for Tech. Wins it back to number 25. turned over. That Gressel trying to glove that one down out of midair. Gressel with the puck. Garibovic having to hold up, trying to stay on side. Gressel takes a tumble there. Like his second chance to retrieve the puck. And Longcar, the captain, looks to go the other way. Longcar banks it along the boards. Gets to the puck first. Good hustle effort there. Gets bumped along the boards by Johnson. Garibovic moves up ahead to Gressel. 2-on-2 chance for DBU if they want to rush the other way. Gressel trying to work around number 25. That puck is out of the reach. A minute and a half to go. Johnson back to retrieve it. Johnson has his own blue line. Moves it to Gressel, who taps it in right on Valdivieso, and Hill likes to cover that one up. A little under a minute and a half to go here in this middle frame. So now DBU able to get a line change. Both teams really able to get a line change. There's only notably 9 players on the Texas Tech bench. That's all that they have, plus the 5 on the ice. As Wilhelm tries to rip a shot off the face-off, blocked away by Valdivieso. So redo the face-off. Wilhelm, glove side of Valdivieso, lines up, wins that now to Vasey, who's bumped down. DBU forced him to move all the way back to the neutral zone. Good pressure there by number 27, Ethan Kellenberger. Now Vigorous turns it over. Wilhelm has it. Wilhelm on a break. Backhand score! Tyson Wilhelm opens the scoring in tonight's game.
Tyson Wilhelm with the goal yesterday and the goal today. There's a little bit of a streak going on there. Opens up the scoring for DBU yesterday. Opens up the scoring for him again today. Man, they're loving the offense they're seeing from that kid out there.
Yeah, Vigorous turned that puck over, and it was just Wilhelm and Valdivieso. Maybe not as beautiful as between the legs.
Patriots goal! Scoring his second of the period. Number 22, Tyson Wilhelm.
Yeah, so it's an unassisted goal for Wilhelm there.
Sounded like a little bit of a mistake by Gideon there. Not second of the period, but second of the season. Yeah.
But yeah, so Wilhelm, 2 of the 3 goals for DBU, gives the Patriots the lead late with just about a minute to go in this game. Finally, DBU is able to break the seal of Valdivieso, and Wilhelm has it, trying to hit Dawson Blue, unable to connect on the pass there. This one gets blown dead. Both players will be going off, so the penalty parade continues in the waning seconds of the middle frame. It'll be Josh Vasey and Keegan Kramer both going off. Most likely it'll be roughing for each, but plenty of penalties in this period. I'll go down to the penalty box during intermission and see if we can get a tally of how many penalty minutes we've had in this frame.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to see. Speaking of the end of the period, it looks like we've got an interview lined up with Caleb Ridings. The end of the period, Caleb, as a reminder, got injured earlier in the season, so it'll be interesting to see his perspective on this game, how he thinks his boys are playing, what he misses maybe.
Texas Tech penalty on number 16, Chase Markison, and DBU's 13, Josh Vasey. 2 minutes each for slashing.
And maybe just an injury update on there for Caleb and see how he's doing.
Yeah, now DBU trying to get another goal with a little over 30 seconds. Logan McKenzie has it. McKenzie spins with the puck, doing a full 360 out there, looking for a wrap. Gorman has it, rips it, and coming out to challenge that was Valdivieso, and swallows it off the Red Raider logo on his chest.
Yeah, I mean, textbook good play, good wrap, good move, good pass, good shot, and just a good save. I mean, all around it was a really great play by everybody involved, and we've got 4-on-4 hockey here, so more special teams in this period.
Yeah, it feels like we've had more 4-on-4 than 5-on-5 here, even in the whole game.
Oh, definitely. I feel like we played the majority of this period 4-on-4, and I mean, I don't know. We didn't have too many whistles there in the first period, so it'll be, like you said, it'll be interesting to see the scorekeeper report on how many penalty minutes we have so far tallied up in this game.
So Nana wins the faceoff, but because it's 4-on-4, there's nobody there at the point to retrieve it. So DBU having to go all the way back to the neutral zone. Looking maybe one last rush here. Logan McKenzie, 10 seconds to go, gets hit there by Longcar.
Ooh. Captain to captain violence there.
Now 1 second to go, Madrigal swallows that one up, and that will do it for the middle frame. Your score after 1 period, DBU Patriots 1.
That's the end of the second period. Score for the second period,
Like getting taken the
Texas Tech 0, and your Patriots 1.
Yeah, we heard from Gideon, DBU leads 1-0 after this period, and shots on goal, DBU has 32, and Texas Tech is at 25. So 20 minutes to go, DBU has a lead. they're looking to just push this one across the finish line for the first win of the season.
Yeah, they absolutely are. And just behind them, Pono Madrigal playing a great game. Looks like we might have Caleb Ridings lined up.
Yeah, in the meantime, David, you think Pono's going to be able to hold his fort here to get DBU the win?
Oh, I don't want to comment on that. I don't want to wish anything for or against the Patriots in this spot right here. Maybe stay away from that broadcaster's jinx for a little bit, but
He's looked solid so far, and I mean, at this point, you're so close. But let's check out the interview now with Caleb Ridings. He's down ringside with Xander. Xander,
take it away.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Caleb Ridings. Let's just start with how's your injury treating you?
I'm gonna be honest. I'd much rather be doing anything else besides standing out here watching. It's so hard to stand here and watch the boys. So I'd love to get back as soon as I can. That's for sure.
Okay, so we know you want to be out there, but what are you seeing right now since you're sidelined?
I think the fellas are looking good right now. I think we just need to keep playing our game and getting pucks deep and just rolling with all the lines. I think the boys are all buzzing pretty good. I think we just need to get the puck on net a little more.
What do you think Coach is saying in the locker room to him right now?
Probably to just not to repeat yesterday. I think there's a lot of times where we've been up in games and had to come from behind, or we're up and then let them come back. I think what he's saying is just keep the pressure on and don't let the other team back in the game. That's a big one.
Thank you, Caleb.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah, some good insight
This
from
Caleb Ridings, unfortunately sidelined, but he'll be back soon, we hope.
Yes. As I was saying, some good insight from Caleb Ridings there as to how it feels for a player on the bench or sidelined with an injury to be watching his team right now. I mean, as someone who's been through it before, it's really tough. It's tough to be sidelined and have to watch your team, especially last night in that game and how that ended up turning out. But hopefully they'll give him a better show here tonight.
And so far, we've seen 2 out of the 3 home games that DBU has played so far. Leads have gone away very quickly in the latter bit of the third period, both in DBU's favor and not in their favor. So
yeah, we've seen throughout this season, no lead is safe. And with that, we'll take you to the second intermission, and we'll be back here in just a few minutes for the third period.
13 minutes. Make sure you don't go anywhere. We'll have an exciting 20 minutes to close out this weekend set, maybe even extra hockey like we saw last night. But until then, stay tuned. We'll be back shortly. welcome back into the final frame of tonight's matchup between the DBU Patriots and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. DBU 20 minutes looking to hold on to this one, trying to get their first win on the season. They'll be 4-4. And as I promised y'all, we'd get those penalty minutes. From that middle frame alone, DBU had 5 minor penalties. Texas Tech had 6, so a total of 22 penalty minutes there in that middle frame.
That is insane. I mean, that's more minutes than were on the clock at the beginning of that period.
Yeah, so very scrappy period. See if teams come out a lot more clean in this one. Zonana has a 2-on-2, now 1-on-3. Ross drops it off of Ross. A good drop pass. That one is kicked away. Valdivieso makes a save. And now Longcar has it. Gets hit there by McKenzie, captain on captain there. We saw those two bickering at each other earlier. McKenzie throwing a little bit of a shove there. Now back behind their own goal, Texas Tech looks to start the other way. 25 seconds to go on this 4-on-4. Carrying over from last period. Clancy first to it. Looking to center it. Nobody there. So Longcar back on his near point has the puck. Looks to fire it. Blocked by Ross. Ross has a chance to spring blue. Bounces over the blue stick.
A beautiful play by Ross. Just a little wobbly puck on that sauce attempt there, and it doesn't settle for Dawson Blue. That would have been a great
hit there on Birdsong. They're back to even strength now. 18:38 to go in this one. We've seen so far with DBU in their games, both in their favor and not in their favor. Leads have gone just in the blink of an eye. So DBU Basie with another hit there, reverse. McKenzie has it in the slot, unable to get a shot away. Yeah, we've seen leads evaporate very quickly so far this season in the third period. So DBU, they'll have to be disciplined, and they'll have to be smart about what they do. As soon as I speak of that, we'll have more penalties coming this way. I believe it's going to be more 4-on-4 here. So both Vasey and Kramer going to the boxes. Or no, it'll be just...
Red Raiders penalty, number 16, Chase Markison. 2 minutes for roughing.
As we only heard the call on one player.
And with that, your Patriots are on the power play.
Yeah, so DBU getting a power play out of that. It looks for a second that they were trying to get Vasey for Dallas Baptist also in the box.
Vasey's pointing like, me? What? I didn't do anything.
Emotion, like, what did I do? And then the referee made the call, was like, sorry, my bad, and you're going to go back out there. So Vasey trying to win the face-off here for DBU, glove side of Valdivieso, seeing if they can maybe get an insurance goal. But they'll have to start all the way back from their own zone, as Texas Tech is able to send that down the length of the ice. Fresh sheet of ice, that one will roll the entire way. Now, Colin Gorman with the puck, moves it to Fernandez, trying to kickstart this power play. Fernandez gets a bit of speed now into the zone, works behind the goal. Fernandez now on the far side. Fernandez drops it for Gorman. Gorman to Zonana, back to Gorman to Fernandez. Fernandez looking for a second to Vasey, unable to connect. Pressure off the puck there. Now Zonana spinning away from pressure. All the way back to this point, slows down, likes to work the puck low to Fernandez in the corner. Fernandez trying to hit Gorman. That pass gets knocked down and cleared down the length of the ice. So a minute 10 to go on this power play, 17:21 to go here in the period. DBU looking to get a big insurance goal to try and help pad their lead to hold down the fort in this final frame. Now Zonana unable to get into the Raider zone. Now Gorman, it's on the blue line, poked out, and taking it now, Longcar. Longcar has it, works wide, fakes a shot, spins off a check there from McKenzie. Looking for a certain feed, Madrill able to glove that one down and bring us a whistle. 36 seconds to go on the power play.
And we'll make an early trip rink side over to Xander. Xander, what are we seeing throughout this whole game?
I am seeing a lot of penalties is what I'm seeing. Probably not the ideal power play to start out, but overall DBU has the lead, so as long as things don't get too dicey, we're probably okay.
Now DBU wins that defensive zone faceoff on the power play, trying to get something going the other way. Don't want to be defending while they're up a man, but you have to credit the Texas Tech penalty kill, really putting the pressure on DBU, trying to get something generated. Now that pass is unable to connect. Wilhelm picks up in the neutral zone with speed. The only goal scorer in tonight's game. Wilhelm slows off, trying to hit Blue there, unable to connect. Now Wilhelm has it, moves it to the point to Ross, moves it across to Bradley. Bradley trying to dangle around, gets taken down, puck down by him. Blue trying to rip a shot, hits Bradley while he's on the floor. Multiple players are coming, we're back to even strength. Bradley gets taken down, ref's arm goes up. So after all this, DBU will be back on the power play. They're trying to set up a 6-on-5 right now. Wilhelm has it, works it to the corner. Garibovic with the puck. Gets thrown into the
There's
boards
another
there.
one, a possible 5-on-3 opportunity for DBU here as the ref finally blows the whistle. And just as you said, we're finally back to even strength.
Yeah, so physicality really picking up there. These players are not liking each other. And I believe it'll be now 2 Texas Tech players going to the penalty
Yeah,
box.
we are immediately back to special teams.
Yeah, so it'll be, let's hear from getting what the calls are. But either way, DBU now will have 2 minutes of 5-on-3 time. A golden opportunity to really extend the lead and get something going in their favor here on the power play. They've struggled this weekend against Tech's penalty kill.
Texas Tech penalty on number 21, Keegan Kramer. 2 minutes for boarding. And on number 8 for roughing. And with that, your Patriots are back on the power play.
McKenzie setting up the 5-on-3, trying to spread out the Red Raider penalty killers. McKenzie holding onto the puck, fans on the pass there. Now is able to bank it to Fernandez. Fernandez fires that one and swallowed up by Valdivieso. So big tests here. 2 minutes of 5-on-3 that Tech is forced to try and kill off.
Yeah, these are the moments in the game where you have to get a goal. Every time you get a 5-on-3 power play chance, it is expected from your team to capitalize and at least get 1, if not 2, in this chance.
Especially whenever you have a full 2 minutes as well. And McKenzie unable to hold that one up. DBU forced to touch up and try and re-enter the zone. Almost 30 seconds of this power play gone by so far. Not really any dangerous looks. And Gorman slows off, leaves it to Zonana. Zonana fires that one right into the belly button of Valdivieso for another whistle. And DBU, you'd love to really find your first power. This is a great chance that you'd love to find your first power play goal of the season on. But they got some work to do. So now Vasey lines up blocker side of Valdivieso, wins it to Zonana. Zonana tries to work low. 2 red sweaters there to meet him. McKenzie steps up to get the puck, banks it down low to Zonana. Zonana working, wins the puck behind the goal, has it on his forehand. All 3 red sweaters down by Zonana. Zonana looking for someone in the slot, unable to connect. Gorman back to Zonana now. Zonana with the puck to Fernandez across ice feed, looking to McKenzie. McKenzie off the iron. Not sure if that one's in. It hit iron. And the referee saying that one did not cross the goal line.
Looks to be. Is that puck in the back of the net?
Not sure where the puck is. You saw it hit iron and it disappeared from there.
I saw it hit iron, then it hit off of a Texas Tech player, off of their stick. Not sure where it ended up.
Let's see if we can get a replay on that one. Goal and chance for McKenzie. I believe that's now the 4th post that he's hit this weekend. So for Lloyd McKenzie, you got to feel like for him, what else does he have to do to try and buy a goal here? All right, Patriots set up on the 5-on-3. Top unit still out there. Ross to McKenzie. McKenzie slows off, trying to open up a shooting lane. It's not there. He skates with the puck. Looks to Zonana. Zonana on his forehand. Back to Fernandez. One-timer blocked in traffic. 40 seconds to go on this 5-on-3. McKenzie has the puck. Slows away from a red sweater. Now tries to work low. Fans on a pass. Zonana goes to retrieve the loose puck. Zonana now with it. Fires it. His blocker down. Fernandez behind the Red Raider goal. Fernandez with the puck, surveying for options. Elects to move to a point to Marley Ross. Moves it across. That shot's ripped and goes high over the goal. 10 seconds to go. DB forced to touch up. Trying to see if they can get one last rush. They'd like just to get a change. So Ross, 2-on-2, works it low. Good hustle by Fernandez. Gets to it first. Fernandez spins away from a check there. And both Red Raiders come out of the penalty box. Great 5-on-3 kill. DBU unable to take advantage of that golden opportunity as Bradley moves it to Ross. Ross cross ice to McKenzie.
Possibly a little momentum swing, a little change in ice tilt as Texas Tech is able to kill off that 5-on-3 penalty.
Yeah, and those penalty killers will be forced to stay out there as they ice it, and plenty of chances there, but unable to cash in. So a post again by McKenzie, and then some clutch saves by Valdivia. So keeps this at a 1-goal game and within reach for Tech to try and get back in it. So now third line out there, Hilliard loses that face-off. Gressel tied up. Puck is by him. Hilliard steps in to pick up the loose puck. Hilliard has it, looking to center it to Garibovic. Hilliard trying for a Michigan right there. Not quite sure what that was, but turns it over. Now Tech goes the other way. 1-on-3, just has to dump it in. Madrigal goes out behind his net to cut it off. Leaves it for Gorman. He tries to move it to Garibovic. Garibovic with a hit there. Throws number 8, Peter Longcar, down. Tech all the way back in their zone. Intercepted by Volkanczyk to Hilliard, who fans on it. Good poke there by Garibovic. Now Tech finally able to enter the zone. A drop pass ripped right into the glove of Madrigal. He saw it the whole way. Not too difficult for him. And 12:52 to go in this period. We'll have a stoppage of play.
Xander, how's the energy down there after that 5-on-3 kill?
Yeah, Texas Tech is definitely happy about that. Anytime you can kill off a 2-minute 5-on-3, you are very happy. Like you were saying, ice tilt is a very real thing, so DBU has to make sure they're on the right side of it.
Yeah, Basie with another hit there. Same spot where Alex Lamb got hurt. We still have not seen him, so I think it's safe to say he's been out. And DBU will begin another power play here. Referee's arm is up. Madrigal to the bench. Blue, a good hit there. Keep the play alive. And now it's touched by Red Raiders. So Dallas Baptist back to the power play here. I believe that's now either the 9th or the 10th penalty of the game on Texas Tech.
So we saw 22 penalty minutes in that last period. We got an extra 4 because of the 5-on-3, and now here's another 2, making it 6.
Yeah, so that's now the 9th penalty on Texas Tech.
And I believe there also was
Texas Tech penalty on number 25, Eric Desjardins. 2 minutes for roughing.
So roughing the call there, 12:30 to go.
With that, your DBU Patriots are on the power play.
And so DBU unable to catch on that 5-on-3. They win the faceoff. Now looking to get a power play goal. That one diving block there by Longcar. Great effort. And now 1-on-4, that skating the other way is number 18. He likes to move it all the way to the corner where no Dallas Baptist player is. Try and kill time. But great block there by Longcar. Might have saved a tap-in goal there. Going down to full, throwing the body on the ice to block a pass. Now McKenzie slows down. Tries to move it to Gorman. Gorman retrieves the puck along the near boards. Looking to cross line speed, and that one is off the stick of number 16 and almost went past his own netminder. Maybe a lucky break there, trying to block a pass and almost did more harm than good. Madrigal stick breaks on him there. So he's without a stick. The third stick that's broken for DBU. Maybe DBU would like a whistle here so that way. Or maybe the stick isn't broken. He might have just lost the handle on it.
Looks like the blade. Yeah, it might actually be okay. Looks like
Hernandez rips that one kicked away by Valdivia. So making the saves he's needed to keep Texas Tech in this game. Zonana moves it to the point. McKenzie unable to receive that pass. Gets to it now. Works it low.
Looks like Madrigal's stick just got caught funny in the boards over there. He was able to pick it back up, so I don't believe there's damage
turnover
there.
now. Short-handed chance for Tech. On the break and score and ties this one up.
A penalty kill goal for Texas Tech, and they are back in this game to tie it up 1-1.
Yeah, short-handed effort there. Ties this one up. Not what DBU wants on the power play. As if special teams couldn't get any worse for them. They now give up a short-handed goal to pour salt in the wounds for the power play this weekend. So breakaway chance there for number 16.
Texas Tech short-handed goal scored by number 16, Chase Markison.
Yeah, so unassisted, almost like a complete identical goal to Wilhelm. Same thing, found a loose puck in it, and just him and the goalie made the better move. So now 1-1 game, we're back to even. 10 minutes to go here in this one. Blue back to retrieve it, trying to kickstart this power play, see if they can get the lead back on a late goal here in this power play.
Texas Tech very aggressive on their penalty kill so far this game.
Blue gets tied up. Garibovic has the puck taken away from him by number 9. Now Blue with it on the works from the faceoff dot, fires. It's scored! Alan Garibovic, his first college goal, puts DBU back up ahead.
His first collegiate hockey goal, and it couldn't have come at a better time as they were just down in the dumps, getting tied up 1-1, and he puts them on top once again. I believe only a couple seconds after they just tied the game.
Yeah, Dawson Blue found the puck from the point, skated to the top of the face-off dot, ripped a shot.
Patriots power play goal, scoring his first of the season, Alan Garibovic, assisted by number 22, Tyson Wilhelm, and number 20, Marley Ross.
So power play ultimately turns out to be an even wash as DBU surrenders a shorthanded goal, but they get it right back just seconds later as now Garibovic has the puck, gets ridden off the boards there. Now Volkanczyk has it, rips it from the point, traffic Valdivia, so gets enough of that. The rebound comes out, and now DBU, Alan Garibovic, after scoring a goal, takes a penalty. Now Texas Tech will have their power play opportunity. So power play goal for DBU.
Patriots penalty on number 11, Alan Garibovic, 2 minutes for roughing.
Feels like every penalty tonight has been roughing. Any sort of physicality, they're sending him to the box for roughing. I guess that's a safe way to say this has been a rough game for these teams playing really physical. And now power play opportunity in favor of Tech as they look to try and find another goal to bounce back.
Both teams feeling the desperation of the third period and that clock winding down as they're pushing for extra chances, maybe a little lackluster on defense, looking to more offensive possession.
Volkanczyk battling for position in front of the net. Madrigal's trying to see it through traffic, gets enough of that. Zonana alerts to swipe it, bounce to the neutral zone. Tech forced to touch up. Good penalty kill there. As now Longcar has the puck taken off. A chance now for McKenzie, 1-on-2, short-handed. Logan McKenzie spins around. McKenzie backhand, rebound goes wide.
That
McKenzie
would have
with
been.
the puck, moves it to Zonana. Zonana trying to stuff that one in, goes high up in the air and drops at the stick of a Red Raider. That's how they look to rush the other way on the power play. Slowing down, that shot goes wide. The rebound covered by Madrigal, sprawling out there, covered that loose puck. There's space there.
A little bit of a magician's move by Logan McKenzie down on the other side as he throws it behind him, does a little spin move, collects the puck, recollects it, and is able to get a shot on goal. Almost 5-hole, would have been another highlight goal. 2 back-to-back there.
Yeah, quick reflexes. The rebound came right back to him. Had a chance there, but then that one, puck might have been bouncing on him and went over the goal. So now minute 13 to go on this Red Raider power play. Madrigal trying to hold down the 4, help DBU get across the finish line for the first time this season and try and get their first win. But they have a minute 13 of power play time that they have to kill here. Birdsong wins that face-off. And touch pass trying to go to the point. Ends up going all the way back to the Texas Tech zone. They're forced to go all the way back to their own zone to retrieve it. Good pressure there on the forecheck. You mentioned, David, you mentioned Tech with a very aggressive penalty kill. DBU very aggressive here as well. Wilhelm with the puck.
Well, DBU off the heels of that goal to put them ahead. Really just feeling it right now.
And maybe a little bit of friendly fire there. There's a couple Red Raiders collided near the penalty box that, for a rare sight so far in this game, has been empty. Saying that penalty boxes have kept warm so far, and DBU clears that one down. 35 seconds to go here on this power play.
Yeah, you mentioned the Texas Tech penalty box is empty, but both of them are not empty because we still do have a penalty up on the board as we've seen to see more special teams play than 5-on-5 play in this game.
Yeah, now Texas Tech with 20 seconds to go, try and get something started here. Maybe a late power play chance here. A good move there. Looking for a centering feed, unable to get stick on that. 10 seconds to go on this power play. Good stick there by Wilhelm trying to force the puck away. But it's moved to the point. Wilhelm tying a player up on the DBU bench. And that pass comes out to the neutral zone. DBU with a great penalty kill. Now 8 minutes to go with the 1-goal lead trying to hold on.
As Garibovic gets back on the bench for Luke Bradley coming out there to make it 5-on-5.
And a little bit of a change up there off the slapper. Gloved by Madrigal, who's made 29 saves on 30 shots so far. He's done all he can to keep DBU in position to win this game.
Yeah, done everything you can ask from a goalie in this position. 30 shots on him and 29 saves. That's almost, it's a near perfect night.
We mentioned in the open that DBU, they probably want to try and get about 3 to 4 goals for Madrigal tonight to try and get the win. And so far, is holding up that 2 could be that magic number. So, but they still have 8 minutes and 11 seconds to go. They
Each
have to push
goal
it across the finish line.
matters just that much more in this game right now.
Yeah, now Gressel has the puck, has a chance to go 3-on-2. Gressel with it. Gressel looking for a shot, fires it, and swallowed up as bodies go tumbling into the Texas Tech net, and it comes off its mooring. So a whistle both by the save and by the net coming
Russell
off.
there having a little bit more time than he's given himself credit for. The defense took the pass entirely, left him wide open there. He just stick handles, glides in, and makes a little shot. I'd like to see him do a little bit more on that play. I think he could have made the goalie move a little bit there.
Yeah, or maybe see if he can get a rebound chance, but either way, still Gressel looking for his first goal with DBU. He got an assist in the last Saturday matchup against Nebraska, but still looking for his first goal. We saw Garibovich get his first goal. Now McKenzie drops it for Bradley. Good play there. Bradley rips it towards the referee's head there. Heads up, you want a head taken off in this one.
Maybe a little bit of payback for all the penalties that have been called.
And Gressel has it, looking to move it to McKenzie. It's loose in front. Bradley's shot goes wide. McKenzie back to Gressel. Gressel back to the other corner. And spinning along. 7.5 to go in this one. Gorman able to keep that one in. Bradley unable to hold that pass. Back to Gorman. Spins around to hit. Banks it low to Gressel, who tries to hit to McKenzie. McKenzie trying to go to Bradley there. Bradley not ready for a pass. Good, another hold there by Gorman. Gets bumped down, and that one will be icing. So those tired Raiders who are going to the bench are going to have to come back out and go back to their defensive zone.
Let's take a second to go down to Xander. I mean, we can clearly see it on the ice, Xander, but how is it looking on the bench, the energy after that goal to put him ahead?
Yeah, look, it was pretty bad when they scored on the penalty kill. Obviously, DBU gets it right back, which is huge. Just a note, Spencer Hilliard is kind of limping on the foot that he took a shot off of to kind of start this whole offensive zone parade for DBU, but he looks like he'll be fine.
Yeah, sometimes you got to pay a little price to keep a play going. So love to see a sacrifice by a freshman as Gorman a little bit of a reverse hit by the Red Raider bench. McKenzie trying to skate with the puck. Fernandez has it now. Low face-off dot, sweeps it across. McKenzie spins out, and McKenzie takes a heavy hit there. The referee's arm goes up, so the penalty box parade continues, and that seat will be warmed up.
C-on-C violence we see again there as number 8, Peter Longcar, and number 7, Logan McKenzie find each other with a big hit once again in this game. That feels like a repetitive thing.
Oh, so it'll be for elbowing there. Might have gotten elbow high McKenzie. We've seen these two
Red Raiders penalty on number 8, Peter Longcar.
Yeah,
2 minutes for roughing.
We saw the refs.
And with that, your Patriots are on the power play.
Come on, Gideon, quit cutting me off. No, I'm just kidding. We saw the refs be a little lax there in the first period. They definitely have tried to get control of this game in the second and the third.
McKenzie has it after drawing the penalty and put DB on the power play. Moves it to Zonana, rips Fernandez on the rebound and score! Mikey Fernandez off the rebound. DBU up by 2.
Mikey Fernandez with a great one-time shot off the rebound, off the post and in to tally his first one of the season.
Yeah, so power plays now starting to cash in for DBU. Jesse Zonana ripped his shot, got the rebound. Fernandez had nothing but a yawning 6x4 cage of iron and net to put the puck in, and that's exactly what he did.
That's exactly what DBU needed.
Goal! Scoring his second of the season, number 18, Mikey Fernandez. Assisted by number 9, Jesse Zonana.
Yeah, we mentioned that.
Excuse my call, it was the second of the season.
And now Fernandez trying to get the puck. See if DBU can keep the offensive port going here so far. Finally starting to find a rhythm, this top line. And yeah, we mentioned just a few moments ago that at this point in the game, in a one-goal game, every play matters as there's a chance for a 2-on-1 rush. Madrigal blockers out in the way to the corner. Alert ready to make the save. Turns it over. Birdsong unable to hold the puck there. Gets knocked down and pucks out to the neutral zone. Texas Tech forced to cover. 6 minutes to go here. DBU with a 2-goal lead. A couple of power play goals in the third period. Now looking to get something started here. I believe that was Sally who pinched that out. And a hit there. Physicality not going anywhere. Dawson Blue laying the body. Now one comes out to the neutral zone. 1-on-3. Blue trying to take the puck away from number 21. 21 works it down low for Tech.
Now we see the Patriots trying to play kind of that prevent game as they're just trying to clear the puck after every play, and Texas Tech kind of making them pay for it.
Yeah, I mean, this is about the time of the game last night where we saw Tech trying to play prevent hockey, and DBU got 2 late goals to force that game to overtime. So DBU, you got to keep them in mind. That was a great comeback, but now you're on the other side of it. You don't want that to happen to you. You want to be able to go and close this one out. And they have 5:33 to hold on with a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, I think the best play is to just try and keep the puck in the other team's zone, and obviously it's easy to say that, but hard to execute it. I think they've done a great job of that all game. I don't think they'll have any struggles here.
A good face-off win there by Wilhelm. Wilhelm and Vasey have been great on the face-offs in this one tonight, really helping DBU control possession. Now Vasey has the puck, touches it out to the neutral zone. Texas Tech forced to touch. That one's intercepted by Blue, works it down low. WFSO looks like he was going to come out of the crease to play that one. Likes to go back and let his teammate take it. Now there's a little shove there by Vasey. Sorelli goes to retrieve it, first to it. Trying to move it on the boards. That one's intercepted, hits sticks. Red Raider goes tumbling down in front of the net. Slow to get up is number 16. Now 1-on-3 the other way. There's Owen. That shot's kicked away off the pad. And a shove there. Blue gets a little bit of a hit there. 4:48 to go in this one. Dallas Owen has the puck. Owen trying to move it up ahead to Wilhelm. Goes through his legs. Tech able now to possess the puck. Another player goes down. And yet another penalty. So now Texas Tech, 4:32 down by 2, will get a power play chance. And there's a DBU Patriots slow to get up by their bench.
It's Wilhelm.
It's Tyson Wilhelm.
DBU penalty on number 28, Dawson Blue. 2 minutes for tripping.
Yeah, Wilhelm already with battling upper body injury, laboring into the bench. Trainer's gonna go see him. Hopefully he's okay. He's had a great week in scoring 2 goals for DBU. So you really don't want to see him getting hurt, especially with the road trip coming up next weekend to WashU and Northwestern. So you'd really want to have him with an extra game thrown in that weekend, that Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. You'd hope that he'd be okay and can help contribute to this team. The DBU trying to kill off the penalty here. Works it down low. Gorman trying to pressure the puck. And now DBU's able to get it. Held in by Skate there on the blue line. And while Longcar fires it, Madrigal able to sweep that one away to the corner. Gets the save there, taking out his leg. Now McKenzie trying to go the other way. Has Zonana. 2-on-4. Logan to Zonana. Zonana fires and right into the glove. So snaring that shot.
Yeah, it's getting to be clutch time here. 4 minutes, 3 seconds. And as I mentioned last night, or maybe I should say this morning, at the end of the last game, this is when we start to see the difference between a full bench and a very tired, maybe some less guys on Texas Tech's bench. So we'll see the longevity. We'll see who's got the wind left in the pipe, see who's been doing their cardio exercises.
DBU's able to win that faceoff and go to work, trying to just kill time, and 2 players go tumbling down. Both of them get back up and look to join the rush the other way. Good play there by Volkanczyk to intercept that pass. Rim it down low. 1:10 to go on this power play. 3:44 to go in this game. DBU clinging on to a 2-goal lead. Volkanczyk able to sweep that one down low. DBU forced to touch up. Gives Tech a chance to break out of their zone. They work it low. Madrigal comes out of his net to slow that one down. Gives Gorman a chance to get to it first. Takes a hit there. Moves along the boards. Players are battling for it. Tech able to control it. Now Gorman gets to the puck first behind his own goal. Moves up ahead to Fernandez. Fernandez takes a little bit of bump there, but great job on the penalty kill there, getting the puck out of the zone.
3 minutes left here to go in the game. Might see a pulling of the goalie for Tech soon.
Now both teams able to get fresh bodies out there for a penalty kill and a power play. 30 seconds to go. Still plenty of time in this one that DBU is trying to hold on. Fernandez trying to go shorthanded. Has help in Owen and Bradley. Fernandez rips that one, and that one's cut down to the corner. Fernandez trying to get the rebound. Has the puck taken away. 14 seconds to go on Dawson Blue's penalty. Now 3-on-3 the other way. Dropping to Longcar. Longcar has the puck. Just a little bit of shove there, Fernandez. Fernandez trying to win the puck. Players are tied up. Back to full strength here. 5-on-5. Slap shot. Kick. It's loose at the slot. Rebound. Madrigal makes a save. blockers that one, gets the rebound, keeps that one out off the outside of the cage.
What a very great
goalie-
save succession
Goalies
for
to the bench, 6 on
Madrigal.
5. 6 on 5 now for Tech.
And
Nothing
Madrigal
yet,
without
so.
a stick.
Madrigal, no stick. That short side shot goes into the netting and holding his ground there, standing tall, Madrigal.
What a succession we just saw there. It was shot after shot after shot and save after
Timeout,
save.
Texas
He
Tech.
stands tall.
Yeah, and you just heard from RPA announcer Gideon Harden. Texas Tech is calling their timeout here. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Trying to just rest those bodies, rest those legs, see if they have a little bit of 6 on 5 magic in them. DBU, ideally what you want to do here, win the faceoff, exit the zone, find a way to get the empty net, and pretty much call it wraps.
At this point, I think we'll send it down to Xander. Xander, if you can catch anything they're saying in that timeout, or otherwise you want to just tell us what's going on from your perspective down there after that great save succession from Madrigal.
Yeah, Pono is putting on a masterclass right now. He's stopping what he needs to stop. It's great. Tech is definitely in desperation times right now. They're trying to figure it out. DBU just has to hold tight.
And then hold tight just for 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Basically see it as they just have to kill a penalty here.
Yeah, but
That's the way you can see it. Their
as
penalty
we
kill's
saw
been
in
good.
their game against Nebraska just 2 weeks ago, 2 minutes and 10 seconds is long enough. It is enough time on the clock.
I think we're really starting to see just some maturity and a little bit of a growing curve by this DBU team this weekend, not backing down out of a game yesterday that they were really getting frustrated, just getting shut down, forcing it to get to overtime to get a point, and now finding a way to take a lead. Interesting to see if that maturity can go up another level, if they can hold on to win this game. So teams break from their benches, 6 on 5, empty net on the Texas Tech end.
DBU again without a win yet this season, but they're 2 minutes, 10 seconds, and 2 goals away from it right now.
Yeah, but Tech wins that faceoff, looking to set up a 6 on 5. Immediate pressure there, forcing them to work the puck low. Now Volkanczyk, that one will go towards the empty net and off target. Maybe a chance they were trying to put the game away. And that one was,
And as you can hear,
you hear a fan over there. Texas, yeah, I was surprised they blew one down. It was a pat. They were trying to pass it to the point, and that one just went all the way down. And now line's are correcting that because no DBU player touched that. That should not have been blown dead for icing. So this one will come out to the center ice, and because it's now a neutral zone faceoff, Valdivievso back out on the ice, but he's by the hashes, ready to break to the bench if Tech can win this faceoff.
yeah, as you can hear the aggression from the fan there, as it was one of their guys who shot it down to the other side, and now they're pulling their goalie again, so we will get more 6 on 5 action.
So 6 on 5, right into the belly button. Tag player holds onto it, trying to intercept it as Gorman. Now going the other way, trying to slot one down. Volkanczyk, a good defensive play there, eliminating that Red Raider out of the play. Now 16 has it, a minute and a half to go. Longcar from the point, rips that one. Madrigal gets that one through a deflection. That one comes out, looking for the empty net. And that one will go just wide by Josh Vasey.
And that one will be an icing. And a good save at a big time for Pono there, keeping his team in the game. 3-1. I mean, you don't want to give up one there. And he stands tall, stands on top of it, and keeps the game 2 goals ahead.
Yeah, so minute 18 trying to hold on. So that one out now. Longcar has it, looking for a deflection. That one gets the deflection. Madrigal sprawling makes the save. Body gets in front of it. And that one now towards the empty net. And
There it is.
Josh Vasey, his first goal at the college level. And that will seal this one up for DBU.
Yeah, first goal at collegiate hockey level, and it's an empty netter, but I don't think it takes any of it off of it. I mean, you love a goal. A goal's a goal. Doesn't matter if there's a goaltender in the net or not. A puck that goes in the net is always an accomplishment at this level.
Yeah, and the stat sheet that will go down as a goal. And I'm sure for Vasey, he got his goal, and
Patriots goal! Scoring his first of the season, Josh Vasey, assisted by number 22, Tyson Wilhelm, and number 7, Logan McKenzie.
so DBU now up 4-1.
1 minute remaining in the third period.
skating with the puck. Christian Kinsella, I believe that is, getting some time out there. No, it's Ian Johnson. And now trying to work through that. Madrigal sees that one right into his glove. 44 seconds to go. DBU on the verge of getting their first win on the season and taking 3 out of 4 points in this weekend set.
About 44 seconds away from it as well, and a big part of that, Pono Madrigal. I mean, who knew the kid had it in him? They started Dylan Haynes last night. They switched over to him halfway through, and he played a great game. He's only let up 1 goal in, let's see,
41 shots, so
6 periods against his team.
And that one is kicked away. Madrigal gets the rebound on that deflection. And now Kinsella's out there with time. Moves it to the neutral zone. A little under 30 seconds to go. DBU now at this point it's just formality, trying to end the rest of the time as Owen has the puck. A great effort tonight by DBU, bouncing back after a comeback that fell just short. And they're on their verge of getting their first win. As now Kinsella has it, 3-on-1 chance. Kinsella rips that one, save by Valdivia. So he was bidding for his first goal. As that scene tells the trend with a lot of freshmen on the scene. A lot of them are trying to get their first goal throughout the season. We now scratch Garibovic and Vasey off that list. And so, and Madrigal covers that one up. So 3 seconds to go. One more face off to his glove side. Made 41 saves on 42 shots. Birdsong lines up for it. Wins it back. Shot fanned on. And the final horn sounds. And the DBU Patriots get their first win on the young season. First win for the new coaching staff. Congratulations.
And that's the end of regulation. Scored after the third period, your DBU Patriots 4 and Texas Tech 1. Patriots win.
And congratulations to head coach Jason Hilliard, assistant coach Austin Fowler, and assistant coach Derek Brain, all getting their first wins of their coaching careers. And Pono Madrigal getting his first win in net, making 41 saves on 42 shots, almost a near shutout.
Yeah, just a stellar night for Pono here. I mean, the sheer amount of chances and shots that he was able to deflect away, especially late in that third period, the clutch factor really kicking in for him, was able to lead DBU to this victory tonight.
And so DBU now finally able to break the seal, say that they have a win on this season, and they win by a score of 4-1. Scoring came plentiful in that third period. It looked like we were in for a low-scoring one, and they eventually got their goals at the end. So great effort. Garibovic with his first college goal, Vasey with his first college goal, and Pono with his first college win. So a great night all around for these young Patriots.
Yeah, and stay tuned with us. We're going to do a little breakdown of the game real quick, but we should have an interview with one of the players down ringside with Xander in just a few moments, but obviously DBU heading to center ice to do their ritual post-game prayer.
Yeah, so we'll take a pause here while teams pray, and then we'll be back to close this one up for you.
Here at the ranch. You can find us here for our next game on October 16th and 17th as we face UNT.
So DBU getting ready to head on the road here. Let Xander take away the interview here in a second. We'll see who he pulls off. I believe it would be either Tyson Wilhelm or Pono Madrigal, one of the two. So let's see. I believe we'll be getting Tyson Wilhelm for this one, who had a great weekend, 2 goals and I believe 1 assist, so 3-point weekend, and helped DBU get points out of this one.
I got to hear the post-game interview.
And here Tyson had a little bit of chatter, or Xander with a little bit of chatter over there. All right, Xander, take it away with Tyson Wilhelm from your DBU Patriots.
All right.
Tyson, first win. How's it feel?
Feels good. Feels like it's been a long time coming, but it's well deserved for these guys. We worked hard for it.
Did you tell them how to score on the goalie since you're the only one who's been able to score?
Nah, they know how. We just haven't got a chance to beat them yet, and we figured it out when we put up 4, so we did it.
Last question. What did it feel like to score that 1 point?
It felt pretty nice. I don't know. I didn't really realize it happened until afterwards. I just kind of was going through the motions, and then I realized what happened. It was nice.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Tyson Wilhelm.
All right, and you heard from Tyson Wilhelm. This team, they know how to score, but they just haven't shown it. But they showed it big tonight, putting up 4 goals. And
maybe a little bit of bickering with the other teammates on there, trying to get in the interview, trying to get their showtime. Any of the teammates who are watching the broadcast after the fact, maybe score between the legs goal. That'll get you on the broadcast. That'll get yourself an interview. But for now, that one goes to Tyson. So let him have his moment, guys.
Congratulations, Tyson, on a great weekend. And I know we saw him laboring a little bit on his ankle, but he appears to be in a good mood and good morale, and doesn't not seem like it'd be an issue that would be bothering him.
Yeah, I mean, 2 games back from injury, 2 goals. So.
Yeah, so as we close this one up, DBU, they're hitting the road for the next couple weekends. Next Thursday, we're in St. Louis to play Wash U, and then we buzz from there for next Friday and Saturday on the road at Northwestern. And then the following weekend, we get our first look at the new conference play for Matcha as DBU heads to Springfield, Missouri to take on Drury. And then as you heard from Gideon, October 16th and 17th, we'll be back here at DBU. Unfortunately, David and I both won't be here that weekend, so UNC will be calling the games on their broadcast. You can find those at Black Dog Hockey Entertainment on the Safari, and it's free to watch on their end.
And we will have plenty of games coming up in the future on this broadcast stream, so make sure you subscribe, stay with us, stay engaged, because DBU's got a long season, and we'd love to be a part of it with you.
Yeah, I want to shout out Xander, Ringside Reporting, speech that we're glad to have, and all the rest of the crew, Hannah working the camera, Nicole running the production, Theo Nielsen, goalie for DBU, running the scorebook, and David as well. And we've had a great crew tonight, and it's excited. We're taking this broadcast to another level.
This has been DBU Hockey Broadcast, and we will see you in the next one.